up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day.
We will stop the collateralization of statutory funds like the GET Fund and the District Assembly's Common Fund. We will review some legislations to limit the financial implications of non-core activities of some state-owned enterprises like the Ghana Cocoa Board and the GMPC. Additionally, we aim to reduce the size and cost of government, tackle corruption, and enforce stricter financial management regulations and guidelines. To this effect, we will reduce the number of ministers and appointees. We will merge ministerial portfolios to prune down the number of ministries drastically. For instance, I don't see why we have aviation ministry, railways ministry, transport ministry, and all the other ministries. Sanitation ministry, local government ministry, business development ministry. We will reduce waste and cost overruns, institutional borrowing, and breaches in public procurement rules. We will ensure compliance with internal and external financial control systems. We will review, and I'm sure, let Secretary General sit down. We will review and eliminate ex gratia in its current form. That's why I wanted you to sit down. Comrades and friends, we will recalibrate and amalgamate duplicated state agencies. In some cases, there are state agencies doing the same thing. We will put them together. We will discontinue the payment of. There must be an end to this decline and a restoration of stability to the economy so that Ghana's citizens and working people can breathe a sigh of relief and not have their already inadequate incomes eroded further by inflationary pressures. In the last few years, I have been outlining policies that a future NDC government will implement. And the aim is to stop the steep decline in the economy, turn it around, and stabilize it. I've also shared my position on governance and institutional reforms.
The Bank of Ghana, in collaboration with Universal Hospitals Group, UHE, a Ghanaian turnkey hospitals provider, have successfully built Ghana's first e-smart hospital in the leafy suburbs of East Cantonment. This hospital will transform the way hospitals will be built in Ghana for the future. Key structural components of the bank hospital include the main clinical building, the hospital, and the ancillary block, which is the administrative block.
citizen show. Stay with Nana, Bobie, Ansah. All the politics you can know on Accra FM 100.5. Tune to the citizen show. Nana, Bobie, Ansah. Yeah.
Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema be meti garafuru kube puntimpuna si sokode. Wakachira katabin say you wati unkensen. Kwabena keja guma mni yanko.
Wabatele Accra FM ya mami.
Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema be meti garafuru kube puntimpuna.
Ya mamunyina ha ya mamu akwaba baby bia wo bia no awie enkomo bebre ewo ho. Menim say mo amoko for the weekend dodo no asai aba asomdwe mu boko yeda nyame ase ena onu nu ate wona adepa bi chemo a na eye na ase ena munyina mode eda awrade enti eda nyame ase omo so afoforo so a nyame to omo nsa nyame to ne nsa omo weekend no ya mo nyina da yie ene ahodin ni ho nipa nkwasua enti ade achi bia no a onipa di eye afe eno no edanase na daroma ye koye yaba na no efiada memenda weekend no na emu ye gajagaja kakra ye ma me sharia ite onyame emfa ye ma me ensie weekend no NDC dom ejina wo na so epe ye ma me krabia fe na diaka no ena aka waye ne dia wie odi ne djuma dia wie dispensation no generation no a ye beto omo no dodo no a MPP NDC kwa na omo eko. And that is the reason why there be a mechanism we say we have a duty, we have a charge. Say yes, we have to keep your democracy way going. At least a bibi basic crown enye yen yapen win so. But foundation na yebeto no and a bit determined a year dache the enchilima beba beto. And that is why you see some of us very active on the mainstream media and on social media. Any other platform that gives us the opportunity to engage, we are there. Enya de ye kan nyina na de. Enya de ye kan nyina na obi apese what. But you see, we must be able to create an environment where people can just free their mind, put out their opinions without fear or favor. That is the only way out. So we can't for Kasabua se omo yemwa, they rebel. At a point in time, they will rebel. When no ma e wo fie na se omo enkasa oba kasa ya hey one day they will rebel. And for that matter, I prefer that environment bia mi won bia no enye environment a obia betimi a voice out na dwene ya obia nya problem ewo ho. So we wake up every day and we do what we got to do just to save the situation. And that time behind you right. Sometimes we get it wrong. Yes, so sometimes we get it wrong. It's better for us to try and get it wrong
than sitting down doing nothing. Thanos Sheikh, thank you so much. It's a brand new week, and we thank Allah for our good health and everything. Nima Funyina Mechiamo, Nima Citizen Youth. Muniwa Yeniho, Nima Citizens Youth. That could be one year a year citizen show every ho. They broadcast it. Uncle baby, Lottie Jones, thank you. Haruna Ba, no corruption or Kaikwe South. John Henry Annan, Ewo Yarifa. O Yarifa for a chiamo, papa. Nativity, Labadi, William Amoa. We are heavy. Such a saint. A dom say, and I inspire every day. A dom say, and let me take this opportunity. Abubakar Sadeka Committee 18. Thank you. My man take this opportunity. Na men chia a ye domo mwa amanone diaspora. If I am to tell you the kind of support that we get from the diaspora, and that is why my own so bit to say me to say diaspora issues a hanepa. Yes, the rescue mission and ya wa Ghana hankwa. No, those outside Ghana, those in London, America, Germany, Belgium, Canada, Australia, Austria, mention Italy, Spain. Trust me, they are also working. The support they give to us. 7 years of Akufo-Addo rule. It takes God and support from people for you to survive. 7 years. One country ma. Obekwa kwasre wa musika ibia media asemo abrel. And they are paying. They are paying media. They are paying. They come as friends. They tell you, oh, you Ghana for the way faton sunum. It's another form of neutralizing you. They will get you your pictures, your signature. They will get evidence on you that they have been giving you money. Some of them, but Omushia and this in Peninfornoa, they tell them, they have friends in there, they tell them. They tell them. Yakra Omushia ya anajwa, Omukachre, then they show us. Ubuawa, no more sending Momo, 10,000, 5,000, no more idiachra, Motua, Mudidim Comona, no more idiachra. Me can send way which Ghana penny be frame ko fie or Samia Kusi me Jimmy. A man for Baba Media, Mamma Jimmy. And I know them. I know those who go to Samia Oku. I know them. I know them. Now me busa penny senti Ulmai. Some me to me po bias renisicana Samia Oku Akolawe. Akola me mashano. Matetenona masori akosreniska how? Why should I do that? It takes the grace of God. It takes the power of the Almighty. But then again, let me say this. It takes the support of the unseen ones. Your Uncrophobia, they are pushing hard for the rescue mission. You can't see them, but they are there. Hello. Christiana Boatin connecting from Adenta. All right, thank you, Christiana. Roland Bless Atoklo is here, Christiana. Okay, so Kwajo Afaro Kata. Oh, okay, that's good. Kwajo Solomon is here with us. And Bra Alex. Our big warehouse across the city. And I think he's one of the leading members of Tom Pabuane and Niema. Thank you so much. Bibi, Boache, thank you so much. Mana, thank you. Kodi, thank you. Ebenezer to bed in our Spinkters Road, thank you. A boy believer, Lydia Sebe. Today, we went back to court. And thank you for the support. Thank you for the encouraging words. We keep on going. We won't back down. No way. We won't back down. We will die standing. For us to die on our feet is a shame. It's a disgrace. We will die standing. We are the sons and daughters of Che Guevara. Revolution is ours. We understand the times and the seasons. We won't retreat. We are very confident that we are going to win this battle. It looks gloomy though, but we are winning. Ghana is winning. Truth is winning. Ghana is rising. Truth is rising. Yabekwa sa elections we move with policy conversations. Yankwa election way with religious conversation. And nobody can use religion to destroy this country. Before Bawumia Omube, you know, Sekwame, Mokaya, some free by 2 years, now I've been saying that Bawumia will give us a religious conflict problems. Our Ghana, I say, Bawumia will be a problem. Yes, a strategy. Bawumia has been linking up with people outside. And nobody will go that way. Obiane me religion conversation. Nobody. We have stayed in this country as one people. We have stayed in this country with Muslims, with Christians, with traditionalists. And you be an equasor, you be an equankremo. We have Hindus here. And then I'm who said about me uncle for no. Yes, regional chief imams. At the chrono cry, no montias. If you decide to go that tangent, and the Christians decide to go different tangent, can Bawumia survive this? No, you can't. And nobody is ready to go that tangent. We will go into these elections with policies, policy formulations. John Mahama se me mete eye ministers so akọ 60 ministers, deputies, me de kọ 60. Me merge some of the ministries. John Mama said, I'll give you 24/7 economy. 24/7. It's working. GHO Pro, bro. Yes, bro. 24/7. Almost said no. Yanti 24/7 now say. Me won say ba omi ankrofo ni bi kura betro enti 24/7 no ekwiafo so be adwuma 24/7. They don't even know. Go to Europe. We have serious farmers who are working day and night, day and night, day and night. They don't even know. They don't even know. Ofa baby to say tema. Kwame, it's so sad. 10 p.m. Ninipa da. 11 p.m. Tema City is shut. Port City. Wodi anka baby am function kra no nka Port City there. Obua ekoso. Now go to the port, the main yard where containers, the place is dead. That is the discussion we are going to have. Samira bet me actually full and if when you so aka de obeka kire wo mo. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So far as we are all Ghanaians, we'll go out there with policies. We'll go out there with policies. So, ote MPP for no say ba omianya ayi your friend say osofo ba ko as running mate. And Awa Muhammad a whole communication say communication expert no Awa Muhammad. Oba me Facebook page say a first of one to mobile day. Fully stock. Says omunkomo nyina no. Chief imam for akwacha na chief imam for na kire obi aba onto. Chief imam for na kire obi aba baby onto na banko. Me am a Christian. But also for obi antimi convince me de me menye. No, you can't. Me wa madwene. And look, I'm telling you, that Ghana Muslims, they are one of the elite religious group in Africa. So, people like Awa Muhammad Momu preach extremism, no. It will come back and bite them. It will hit back at them. And it will destroy them. And chakra, cut them. But omiano and cut them. And chakra, you best stop womo. Eo kroma. Ama bomiani Samaria who say, look. Ya the policy ne bedim komo. You can't divide Ghana. And I'll call on Ghanaians to rise up against Bawumia and Samira. They can't divide Ghana. We'll keep Ghana together. A Christian should vote for Mahama not because Mahama is a Christian, but because Mahama is coming up with a policy about one business. A Christian should vote for Bawumia when the person feels like their Bawumia it makes sense, economic sense. A Muslim should vote for Bawumia not because Bawumia is a Muslim, but because Bawumia policy our raising it make economic sense. A Muslim should vote for Mahama because Nasema all can it make economic sense. Yes, that is the conversation. But I'm telling Gideon Buakonom, Ghanaians will crash Bawumia and Samira. What they have started, they won't survive it. Go to Agogo. Samira, go to Agogo. If you can go there and preach to the people there. And when MPP votes can see, they don't know. Obunima de cry Eba and Koma Jai. For 2 weeks now, Mahama has stayed on his feet, putting out policies, strategies, how to save the city, how to save the economy, how to work around the IMF. For 2 weeks now, Bawumia and his wife, they are busy meeting religious leaders. Omu sorry them. Now, Hamid is when you break. One farmer, erade. Look at that. Look at that shameful people. Shameful. Me say by Christmas, Bawumia and Hamid, omu never go down to say Yahu Yesu. Christmas time, omu never go no. Shameful people. A shameful boy like Bawumia, disgraced boy like Bawumia, very useless guy. Come on the table with policies. Let's talk about policy formulation. What do you have? Tell us. Somebody just send me a message. I'll say, postpone. I don't know why people are wasting time on Usubempa. Just leave this boy. I Usubempenti. Why? Usubempa we. Usubempa to me ko jina John Mama office fie kwa me say me mabuna bubuni name. Sakufo ado so pa ombie open fight emam no Usubempa. Okojo Mama fie ma. Anakufo ado wey ni perform wey. Owo opposition. Yasi John Mama akotwam wo ni fie animu. Kwabena na muni kroma. Obi anti de esi ye. Usubempa betimi ama che ya Greater Accra NDC when money abrem ho sa no. Just leave this idiot. Just leave him. I don't want to waste time on him. Oya Bema. Also don't call your mama fee. And I also don't go to office. So ya Bema. Now I could for no mu ya Bema. I'm sorry so or call your mama office. Ko be hun de besine. Just leave them. Any command here. Me say, Obi a wonu wo free akofa enema free Nigeria eba, Niger, Burkina, Cote d'Ivoire. And you see, Bawumianum, they are not even intelligent. Look at the population size. Look at the voting pattern. Eya wo de nam se wo ya kremoni tin kremofon to abama. Hey, ya kwade sa obetu anya 20% impo. Kwame. Ya kwade sa e Ghana ha, ba obi 20% impo benya. You won't get. So ba obi advice our no turn down. Na ko fast of what na so for no so agriculture. Look, what is this? Very shameful, very disgraceful. Go to Mamobi, go to Nima, ya fra, ya transfer ni ya force. Go to Kumase, Asafo, Alaba, Mosinzongo. yɛatena saa frafra yɛ anuafoɔ wo awa Muhammad yɛ American asɛmi yɛ wo no kuma ayi asante afigya ase ɛhɔ na ne family wɔ aka wo yɛ de wokɔ srem sesi a woni wo kurom. I'm telling you, awa Muhammad MPP awa Muhammad nim ne kurom afigya ase ɛna ofiri yɛn nyinaa yɛfrɛ wɔ asanteni elections nti yɛde out ayi Facebook yɛ ho. But I believe in John Mahama. I believe in his message. And I'm going to say I'm for discussing about governance. I'm saying one of the committees proposing that we should use 25 ministers to run the economy, to run the government. 25 ministers. I disagree, but this is the kind of conversation that is healthy. Yes, let's discuss as a country Ghana. You hear me say 30, 40. John Mahama say media may ye enemy deputies in 60 to run Ghana. John Eko 2016 the ministers here say I'm say 87, right? I'm say 87. Check for me 2016. When we got traffic more experience and we break it down. The entire Okasa. That is a serious politician. John Mahama can't tell me Assemblies of God means Assemblies of God for Antomame. The Assemblies of God mean Christians in Antomame. Okay, Obiabuame 83. And now also back cutting it down to 60. So Baomia, come out, come and tell us. What is saying about running the economy? Oh no, boss, we use 125 ministries. Nibi wa mo fa enipa 4, 5 deputies, PAs. This is the challenge. Ogboron Council Commander, may you ever for you and to Abamame. It doesn't make sense. A beautiful country like Ghana, Samirian, dear Nibre and Nibre. And they should talk to their people. And they tape will be obedient, name, lady be also a Fulanini. And Kwanu giant PP. Na Fulanini be first lady Nidia. And they say was sorry be a campaign. You see, when you do that, Samira, it will hurt you people. And I'll tell my brother, Nana Bafo, Abu Ramadan is like my younger brother. So tell me it will come back and hurt you people. Numbers, do you have it? No. Let's talk about policies. You name komo. Me met me I say. Me met me I say. Okay, me met me I say. Aha. Na fe de nkomo no mu ada ho. Oh, okay, so me ba me I think this one we got it wrong. Me now I am me own man. Enti me ni say, ebia oh me boss, Nanado, or the 125 ministers and a boo o mine no. Me de ebia me the 248 ministers. Ebia me the 300. Because now my boss is so pentem. Me pentem more. To me, I made the 300. Fair. And I say, oh, me boss ye mistake. Me met so. Eddie ababia 20. Me the 20 pay. Fair. Now for ye be in komonumu. Na ye di. Cause Ghana for a freer. Eko pim. Eye esro obia ni ate. Obia ni ate. Ghana for any ate. And you want to say no for about me into you. We have big businesses over there. Taxes no kumya was South Hano. E bi kumwa no for. Yes, there are big companies. I have a friend that ye post to na ko burger. Osunsa se burger there. omo de ne ko ene ofra me no aka kire me say onya adwuma because why adwuma won cry for 25 to 30 years and now she is enjoying life in Boga like something. Go to Tamale, a very open place. They're enjoying life, calm people. You understand? Every community, Biano, there are bad nuts. But you don't stereotype. One incident, be one off, no, go there. Big companies, people are running businesses to neighboring countries. Now they want you to come and tell them, taxation. O catch the Ghana for say, more bar, mobile taxation free at the production day, abba. Production, of course, say, tell them, farmers, pineapple farms, cashew, the other things, and one off, buy and more. Ask the farmers, they need incentives to grow their businesses. Baumia says something. Jomama at the policy formulation, you have become a lazy chap, a blockhead, empty person. What in Kuala ways, very reckless guys who have nothing to offer. In ten years, religious. And I'm sure more Facebooks are not. Now, since baby, I'm okay. Say, I shall see a mobile to me. Baby, I'm okay. See, I shall see. Can you? You bet me. Yes, I see Okroma, I'll bet me. No. We know what is going up there. Any man de kura koso. Garun sense me nyina obi animo. But you see, one Ghana, and we need to be careful and handle the things well. Sebeya NGNSM. But Baomia, we know. We all know. We know. It's sad that we live in a country where the national security minister has the audacity to tell you, I won't come. Parliament, friend, also a ma. All right, thank you. Mama nyane say. Mama nyimusan yawe yasen. God ni mwana pa emya bringing up. Sebu papaya yakai kana. Sufre unyang kupon fakana shenisa.
Odoma woman
So that's it, live at Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. My main father say Emma Benya FM Elmina, Dagman FM Tamale, any other affiliate stations. We are grateful. But over the weekend, me who are dear be and for I don't know. Just help me out. Let me do this. Me who are dear be Akufo-Addo animu president, certain president, efie animu Nima police station Ansah intersection, and the traffic light is off. Okay, so yanshe video I took the video because over the weekend, and I doing in a number of Akufo-Addo animu was weekend. Watch it. The track Ansah. Station no ewo left and Akufo-Addo fie no ewo right. I will say on traffic light no enya juma, it's not working. The traffic light is not working. And when you have a certain president, I asked myself, enti on twamo nkoni fie ho anajo on nkoni fie obia enko Akufo-Addo fie ho. And it's minim me pamocho biana as a me ya I didn't too much. But it's a certain president if ye any traffic light ain't mean so. And I said abandoned to me fix here. It tells you why Ghana is where we are and what it is now. Thank you. Me that's the person who are holding on. So this is the traffic light. This is the traffic light. Oh, the garden is near. Oh, cow posse, I'll call and cow posse and cabin me there. Na in the garden, no. Baby, I'm to and Crawford at 2. You're 2 or 3. All opposition, no woman at 2. O we ni ya na o 2 woman. saa time wo opposition ne ye pyramid house edan tenten esi wo no anopa wo sore be chiachia wo mo ho no mbeto koko one ne yere ene ne ma asa omo no nyina ye fine omo no nyina ye baako owi ni wie ya na oka chom say esi wadi president ene opam omo nyina. Okay, so Obia sending me message here. I'll say, Commander, it has been like that for several months now, and most of the time the police don't even come to direct traffic. Yes, me busa ni ma phone no mo catch them say traffic light in yes one hono and according to them no stretch na Elidia to circle and Chroma circle no traffic light ni nyina anya adwuma. Nila Tesi Bobie, maybe he has relocated to the Jilobi house permanently. This is the current situation. Okay, Abu Dewe was a commander. Akufo-Addo doesn't stay there anymore. Now he lives at East Legon. Anyway. But I say on to enti Ansah na omagege atwa nwahia nipa ntifio. Obi anim say president fie. Saturday no Saturday ananra. Saturday no. The place was jammed. Police for abre. Ano mo atete moto so no mo hwe. Na ka we free apa na ene hwa ye sum. And when you have a certain president ya ni fear ni mu traffic light kura no ebe ya adwuma anya adwuma on fa ho. So you can imagine say tema motorway street lights in adwuma efa no very reckless man. Very reckless man. He doesn't care about anything. But it depicts who he is. Yeah. Clearly, it depicts who he is and what he stands for. What yeah? Wouldn't mean Yashe ma mine on Kaufia ni mu traffic light there. Traffic light. Wow. Say other people complaining and had traffic light edum and had traffic light eduma. On over by on found. If you any mood dear cry. So that is the situation. Masra Ghana police and penning for yeah. The kind of clashes are when we say Kwame Saturday no tepa Forestry Commission ene eye galamsey for this year ni nipa tu ne wuye. Yeah, and my and quiet. Benjamin Tata Saturday in Kumasi, the whole city in Ankania Dumia Kopmenumre. Yeah. But my sa classes na best the Ghana police. Saturday no. Tepa last week yesi mo for ne wangara kintampo mo ni wangara for. I have some of the documents I've read through and yet me yana obi kromasem ekano. I don't want to get myself involved, but whatever it is, because me free kromo mente ho to minim exactly what is happening. Just yes, ubenya nkomo ba ko mienu bi afiri asei. But anya said you be a catcher obi na ye no kre, and anya de obi a catcher obi aso na ye ntro. However, this kind of things no, a year does under this government. And the more anyone got a phone and the no asase no, say almost share and see anwa at the assembly because the kind of things we are hearing, the kind of informations we are getting. Omo ahwe ansia no a e de trouble beba And they shouldn't go there and take sides. The government should not go there and take sides. Like they have been doing elsewhere. They say kandapa no ye amiamia no. Of a kandapa, ukromu offenso, and a jadem no, ubeko opposition. Aban bi beko akosho obi atia suma soja fa moma ba ayi na mo ababu na no mabu ukromu for serious. A pre-bi. Uwa dem a untimi nkasa, upie be kasa nkola ni atwa ball. Ni ade okwase anyina amema. Because you got the opportunity and you did same. To so be your opportunity no a jai no anya de oye. Political power enka wonsem. So be careful. The way you are going about things. Your best mo ni wangara for issue no. Mon hwenka ne ye. Mon hwenka ne ye. Eniema ye tete no enya fe. Enya ye na ye betena afidie su a kirikiri mu. Me nka obi krom asem. No. Ye nyina ye Ghana for but obia won traditions na mamre. Ebi wo a wanhwe ya na mente ase. Want to ask ya one you are no kwachire mu ekwaye ni kwa se wo ye no nso no ewo ne implications enya de papa but de ye te no moma moani enko ho na mo ne mpenifo nkasa enye boko. I mean we should be able to live as one people. What is it? Asase a wu bewu aja ho eye de ya mi uso obi no obi pribibi hu a ya na ya me nwanwa ho. Mi ni obi pre oba ho. Mi ni obi pre. Na dabi o oba no kura mo pre ho no. Oba no benyina gba abrewa mo mi se de ade na twintwam da okura no mo mpe. Eni a asase. Ska me se me kai what ya so wa o ma nya bi tata de abrewa yi. What ye? Nanka we ati se be ma ode na yi boy atrimode we adi boy atrimode enche no wu agya ho wi ase de kwai patete engwada iso medi bi amom ni bi omun tungu so ose me yare me se ewi ase amfa nko ba bia ntidie nyame di a chew no mankrofo ni bi. Bema besi abawa kan de ya hyedem wudi wiase kwai wiase afefe de ode kwai do sida tantade no so de be kwai wiase de enche no wa ufiri wiase ti ade bi ekura wo bia no se ekrofo fa cheche fa manonko yeah who sukura ja him de kire why say abra kokko no abra kokko mention my name get with you me tikura be come get out. Anyway, so baby to say a kintapo moment nko enra na ye third year Emma the late President Rawlings na orama tiamidu atra de bi but my yanko hwe former President Rawlings in his military days na yemfankai former President Rawlings kakra. He has played his part and he has done well. Why dear pa? Because Ocean Yama Kufad, yes, Ocean Yama Kufado Yanoa. Send out Rollins. Oh, yeah.
Here's Samana Watiwa. Here's Samana Watiwa.
La campagne électorale qui s'ensuit se déroule dans le calme, un peu bousculée.
samana watiwa, he samana watiwa, samana
La campagne électorale qui s'ensuit se déroule dans le calme, un peu bousculée.
You see, Bonnie Bia Niwa Adia Ayame ya Aya the way Yankola Abram Yesusano, the way I almost see a bastardized Rollins in Ashanti region. Can Rollins want some money? That time SK Buafu Kredwa Preku Edu Buahin Satan crowd the Kufa no na or no your boy into your oh yeah omo ba o didi omo achi very useless guy Kredwa Preku nom ne sa top gurus no omna ne bedi sa antro no e wa Ashanti region entro and tropa nkrofo we ye di e wa Ashanti region afa Rollins wo wiase no na kwaku ba konom de namase in the 80s na Ghana fo nima de cry friend a Photoshop na kwaku ba kon Bombay crusading guy no nima de kro krofo we timi kwa ye your friend say Rollins eti edc Ansah mama watamfo ni no a eya no mu yi no I said the tear face no yeah adisi so asha face ni pieto na san kura me pacho mo am wo sa akwaku ba ko no pictures na no mo de kire ni bi no mo mpa bi mame no mo dia ba to newspaper nim say camera a capture Rollins eya woni mame wata ewura nsu ase ewo tefle ay na dano kuma say bonten so ne enkanka be say o pe ba bia nkomo no wo pa no a typical Ashanti friends communities no would the free yam fan say memo kra free kuna would the free kuna eba sa de ba aguna jamase nintin no awura mampon ankomo o kakoni si a afijase adwoso kwa aman kumawu oh masa me say anopa wo sorry ya na ka kire what say akwa no ya so woni ma me wata na say konsu ase mu de mu kwa abonte amamo mantem okobobo na de san ye no na ma me di hunahuna wo ye say Rollins corp ase no wo chewa wo de ko na omu betwam akọ adwira farms a na Rollins pe adwira farms pa wo besna kwa ni ye kan ye gudem nkola no obi afre ne ba mo mesa dem no oba akwa ne ba me say Rollins edwa your friend say mampon kwan no on a year mampon kwan no what the free mampon ti o sa di be fa ekunu enya Rollins a nka sante mampon for ye ba kumasi about 4 hours and said ye udi free kumasi bank right. I'm telling you. Senya Rollins a ka sante mampon o ba kumasi 4 hours. Enya Rollins a near free mampon ya betie call. Kumasi post office. Mu be da ho na mu atwen. Ndina memeti so big kan kwasi asema ya na mpesa mekeka bi kire no. You see, we have developed this country as one people. And it must stay as it is. I have no reason to have issues with an ever because, but for Rollins, where they mimi who be you, and yet me betoso interbeting, ye cross it in faso. Crobble, ye ne crobble, a free for chrome na a share border, o cross street to say, now oba ye chrome, and a free fanum, a free fire a chrome ye, but we are cousins. Rollins a dinta betting a chasa Ramusataso ko sa from so ko a dra yaji Ramun Kranza Rollins. Ajuma Rollins aye ewa Ghana, I'm telling you. For him to even stabilize this country for 19 solid years, yes, our foundation now Rollins too, you know, and I'm a democracy way ever. For 19 years, he held the country going. Within 7 years, Akufo-Addo shetansi ya Ghana. Kwasi asemonkwa. 19 years rule of Rollins na MPP for so munti bidano. I'm telling you. And kwasi asema Akufo-Addo ni ba omiadi no okromu ano 19 years no so munya bia kwame me catch the Ghana ni bia se MPP nya chance se MPP na nya chance 19 years na koma kum Ghana for fan some people for na nya chance and the day they will get that opportunity ebehu the day they will get the Akufo-Addo that time omu ye dede nyina no na omu didi o Rollins time. They were informants. Rollins no, they were informants. They were chopping. Akufo-Addo, what they say Akufo-Addo, Rollins time ya chere da. Uti bi da. He was on Nkrofo bi na dan informant. Ama Rollins. Kufuwa unkonkonsa yina no mudi kufuwa unkonkonsa chere Rollins. Hey, Adam people benya 19 years. Omu ne nya 19 years now. Oh, enka there is no Ghana. Trust me. Yes, o matiasi kakum. Omu go to galam say. Awa kakum. And the enemy busa me say oni pada se nia wo sori a etimi ba ne trim se obeto aba ama eye Yengote Rollins last speech in his remembrance. Ogboron Kansas says, Commander, have you heard that they want to sell Kakum National Park to me cry me kind no baby.
Honorable delegates, party members and supporters, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I would like to invite all of you here to join me to congratulate the new president Next time I mention his name, I suggest you wait for the follow-up. The reason why I'm asking you to join me to congratulate him is even greater than his emergence onto the throne. What has he done? What he did was to respond to an urgent request I made to him to use his authority to help provide street lights to a few villages where a spate of killings I thank you. He very quickly ordered the national electricity people to go and plant the poles and get the place lit up, and to provide electricity streets, provide street lights to a few villages, as I said, where a spate of killings, which have increased drastically over the last year and have been taking place with well anticipated impunity. I have tried over the past year or more to draw the attention of some personalities and state institutions to the brutal killings.
And yeni apeni matiamidu aye bibi kakra otro article bi edemano we are 2013 wabra JM winning 2012 elections no 2013 NDC gathering omo na Mathiamidu atro article B, and I don't know Kwame enede in remembrance of Rollins no anaba omi asem what do you do article try about Rollins and no and you one at the top platform also Anna na mepa macho the entire Matiamidu Ediana Babehiameno Matiamidu are raising concerns about Vacuum Rollins Eja. Raised issues about Senka Rollins Wawa. Yent mean friend National Security Minister say Omra Parliament. M1 country say Omba. Nka Rollins Ewa ka this, ka Rollins Wawa, ka that, ka Rollins Wawa ka Martin Amidu. And Crawford said Martin Amidu, Professor Adai, Alantre Martinum, Kennedy Japanum. When I hear them complaining about a Kufuado administration, a yana me bo from me. Say the power in some of us, we have suffered for 7 years under Kufuado. More than money in a year from 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Mosha ya adiane ya kano. Matiamidu dia so osasane nema before 2020, right? But the point is, Matiamidu, Professor Adai, Alan Martin, Kennedy Japan. Ayamuna Mokofa Kufuado bae. You did it. Time on here catch them say, look, at the end of the day, ban enyano. Mo catch them say Bobie practice jaundice journalism. Time on ye ni be ye catch them say, look, at the end of the day, ban a problem na mo de bre or minor. Today the problem is here, and you are complaining. Matisa, your friend say, Kofi Bento. Yes, Kofi Bento is complaining about a Labadi beach in Sasi, Labadi Hotel, and Sasia MPP for Atonton. Now, me patcho mo Kofi Bento tweet no bin mo fan send me. And no many Boba could be so. Say, also say MPP penny bi, also obi obey MPP penny bi. Ena Labadi Hotel and Sasino or much charm and I say I cast 1 acre so I cast you. Then I asked myself, what are you complaining about? Kakra mube dienti. Baumia is the vice president. Kofi Bento air policy Baumia atreye. Meanwhile, under Baumia Ekufuado, and a complaints now Oma Okano air koso. Now who near my way when so still Kofi Bento say MPP leadership ye. Now say damwa. If you are not a mad person, dam and now the brofo akata a dam no swa. How can you think like this? You eulogize the person, then you come and complain about problems going under the person. Just a nippon microphone yes with impunity. Who yes I say leadership star How about them? Straight. Yanto sabe, what about them? Why did you now? Why did you now? Moi. Bright Simons. Okay, sorry. Kofi Bento na treaty different. Bright Simons na yes ade no. Imani. Nyo na o Imani no. Bright Simons. Nyo na o Imani no. Munyina munim, you know the problem. That this leadership, munim, Adai, Professor Adai, Okanho, Mamoyafo, Penia or Bob mine. Moko Faku ni Baomiaba, ye catch them say, look. Uncle way, on the Baba High, Yasha catch them say, Baomia Baba be disturb or mind way with religious conflicts. Still Montiasie. Mo peso omra majinwie na onyenwie na mo ase aba be complaining there be because mo gisika no a na mo de akoto fie ama mama na mo nananom e wa America, London, other places mo de monko me de akaka krabi na mawu BBC wo Ghana mo de muni ha sei mo stay ho adwemboni wei ye de tra o mamu adwemboni sei ye de tra o mamu mo abo ankrofo na mo wie sika. They have stolen us so much. And now, Mujis Canibia, Mudia Koto to Adan or outside. The Jumani Kwasamo Yakranamo ye. Because social media collabi. Analogy, I mean, yeah, no, Ansah Colano team analogy no. Was a car. What a car? What do you my driver na kofani mate yaba. Mate no. What driver no nchobo sa car no. Eya car owner wanya hwe no. Woje car no free driver ni nsemu a. No afre mate ni se bra na beje e car no. Na wo de wo betimi ayo. Wei. Driver no amu antimi, mate no ebetimi. Okay. Driver na to me. Mate no. Say Labadi Beach here, you know. Bright Simons. Only. Also that way. Says a friend X. Labadi Beach Hotel, built in 1991 by Ghana's biggest gold mine. It's Ghana's most prestigious 5-star beach resort. Since the state pension fund and 100% owner took over management, political insiders have hijacked the beachfront, leaving the hotel with just 2 acres. Snit is helpless. On X platform. Okay, David McAfee Donyo is helping me here. Point of correction. It's Kofi Bentel, who is backing Baumia, not Bright Simons. Bright Simons has maintained his integrity as a consistent exposer of this administration, though he is part of Imani. But even with Imani, I think Franklin Kujo is doing well. Yeah. My senior brother, though late, but he has been consistent. Labadi Beach Hotel, gone. Omafa ni nyina. Any as say omatia sikakum. Yes, omatia sikakum meboa. We are in obi testing say omo a Minerals Commission for issue statement to say there. Na me no, the more o kaya dey free omo no, the more na se wabufuo because kwasi asem kwa nyansani bia ni ho. They are just helping the system to, more to gold. Awia o mino, awia o mino, awia o mino, awia o mino, awia o mino. After the kakum, what yes kakum. What do you want? Akufado Baumia, what do you want? And then I'm open we are say. Ibrahim Abdul Karim, was a senior doctor, and me a new operation. No conference nurse, so I'm assistant nurse. See what better your operation. No, why we want to say senior doctor and assistant no. When we are new operation, no. Or sorry, one na assistant nurse na kagu asu say the one na me bidwa na me new operation no. Obepre. Would busu any hospital na ukopia de we so abepre. Say yare a eku eye udofo no. Senior doctor no ho no went me. Wasisa ne na de na atare kofie. Na assistant nurse na ba. Meet me asa yare. Obeda also on your operation. Labadi Beach. Ena tweet no kra etu ba ko de omde ne number bi MPP pani bi pa ehu nipa MPP pani bi pa sa na omo ka MPP pani pe akufado kromfo we eyo omo na yesa de no akromfo ena omo busha no omo ni brade omo ye ni brefo ani brebre. Many bradier. Any pan on him by Simons no monim, crofocro, almost slow. But omunim. A young one, a chroma prime lands, a wire. Ya obey yes, and Kufado Bush and Wako, Labadi Beach war. Go ahead, sandbox. Kohwe la fo no kasa ewo ho abepemene nothing could be sandbox kokore Femi ayi bedi atu yire no kwada kohwe anadwo ne ma alata fo no ye omo ho ho. Hey, it's so sad. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. Say, Ghana penifo. And that is why people like Rollins will forever remain in our hearts. Say, Kufuor no kahu. So on kahu. Untimi hu. Why no ho? Where the president? Wabako krawie. Near the Kufuor. The ACB on found. Yeah. Now, me penny yes I own. Me who saw your buffo. I'll prefer Rollins or Casa. Obia send me message in Kwabena 2 years said Rollins or Tiasian Casa. I'm waiting me a Casa. Well, I don't know. Because on also at the tail end, never be a near man air corner yet. Omunya na de Akufo-Addo abehaye yo. Rollins no a Matiami do friend say enko wo ho no a omu na kofa Akufo-Addo bai. Rollins chikata enya chikata otiasi o oluma kojoti. Because omu de obi ho ahi obi ho yaw. Omu antimi anhwa ankwa akiri. You give Akufo-Addo and his family a chance, they will destroy this country. To omo de obi ho ahi, obi ho time, mechre wo pa. No mo nyina Rollins kojoti nom adai Matiamidu niema wo ye mahama wo krom ha. Ye ka kire mo se munyai. Na mahama no we better che Akufo-Addo na busuafo 10 times. Ene ba womia wia mani nua ba ewia ye. Ba womia nua ba o wia ye. Ba womia sister enya position ewia ye. Jo mahama ye vice president. Na ne busua ni bia nu o wa ban mu. Wo ye vice president, wo sister. Se Savannah Belto se hionu o wia ye. Yem prosecute no ye nya no hwe odena mo. Ada ya Baumia nua. Baumia younger sister. To me wia o man no. Said the ope. Ye ni pani e o krom ha. Se asofo ya se wo mo sen. Branding time aduru. Afi na Baumia betua ska mo ma branding no yie. Obi akoko aba. We di sofo 50 years we nya hwe ya. We die o de ko pension. The ya ni Fortuna Land Cruiser ebeba. No money no senansia e 4 bi called ho. Mebua Baumia. Last month's men standing for no. Oh picture no. Oh 4 bi dan say 4 bi aso 4 se 5 bi kosra no. But this as of 50 years, we are not in this say no. Obey me and any answer. We need a last hour. This say brand managers. Omo baba brandino. Ama sorry no. Yenke etu omaimu. Enyema we ni ekasa fa ho. Labadi Beach. Ensase we. Obi busame. Enti Jomama ba obetimi agents ase no. Bo mina na minim wasem. Minim. I just hope and pray that the coming of John Mahama will bring us good governance. John Mahama be exhibit be biatre yen. Ama ye support no. At least ye hunu say ya mbre ngukwa. Francis Narcissus also this particular people want power, and then the next thing is they have to open a private nightclub at Southla called Soundbox. I was there when they were opening it. Come see Gabi and Asante Bedia too, and girls with big bottles. Soundbox. Enipa omuti wiase a yanyi ani ni yanko. The basic dia ya omo akira asem. Kakum story na to a na obi anka nkire me say anadwi o ma meche se me na meka. Fakakum story na to a. Eni empam choya na mo ayi akai bi wai. Yem na meka e. Yare kura Ghana wa busuro nti no mo ya in question form. Ade no so tesa. Government to lease Kakum National Park for mining. Etisa. Wuntumi wei. Atimi akwote si forest mu. Awo forest no mo friend say. Western region ho. Akoye mu fabu na Akufo-Addo defended no. All right, so that's it. Hana me mu besi. Ghana Nimri Forest. Thank you. Nimri Forest. Kakuma you know, me pacho boame. Me senior editor is here, but Ansah na bekono. Mamenka oman for sempacho about say 3:40. Me beya me draw 4 o'clock. Star 413 hash. Star 413 hash. Star 413 hash. Star 413 hash. CMG sketch there. With me at 5, with me at 10. Ya catch mo. And now no Friday, mu nkrofo a ebo ma wo. Just be consistent. Would you chat now? What the 20 Ghana cedis cry and 30 Ghana cedis chat from Monday to a year Friday. Friday a bag was swam. Cause Friday no, yeah, he said that a special draw. Me pam chow. Inti Ansah made me first winner betuja. Samara Boy Forest Nimri Forest Me senior editor Yoda.
Commander.
Akwaba.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So, what is the issue about this Kakum Forest issue?
Okay, Commander. Yes, me breakwa. Na the ekoso no, Commander ehu. Na Ghana fo nya hu ye. Last year, November last year, Anna Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology for eko te share mra bi. Na mra no, efe na LI 2462. LI 2462. Na Commander, sa mra we efe na LI 2462 no. Mre bi a omede ba ye say afedie forest bi a wo Ghana bia ometimi akotum gold
Bajo emra no ye say
e fa na LI 2462 na last year November
say forest bia
yeah wo Ghana bia na hwe but
why na betimi akotu
man penny will give the order
man penny
and say if it's on the interest of the nation, the president of Ghana will give the permission to go and mine because
phone so
okay more document no until I can share later. But prior to that no now your guideline be no mu use now with the guideline no untumi enko forest mu keke you need to go through certain rigorous procedure or regime as na wetimi akotu gold room. But some when I last year and it was secret you obi animore oman jo obi adwen oman nya hwenti the who answer fe there oman pass samra no afon pass you ye no forest your baby efe no GSBA ho no ewiase ni nani was forest no Ghana your be 5 or 6 wa say enti no untimi nya untimi ntu galamsey wo
ebi nefa
ebi Numeri Forest Reserve. Atiwa Forest Reserve. Ana Boitano Forest Reserve.
Boitano, yeah.
Esa mnoka say honi na galamsey amona mas prospecting. I'm for air prospecting even Boitano people are doing prospecting now.
Say atiwa di almost say tu ni dada.
Ana ye fight ho. But Boitano na nanka ye coded no. after with a new airline abano, it gives them the chance to go and mine because almost say now based on the national interest.
So the president gives orders.
Now then they can go and mine. So that is the basis of Kakum. It's no Obi Adrian it's Kakum no. The person who applied saw their ally and he thought to them, why not? Let me also go and apply. Because now the gate has been opened. So anyone can enter and then go mine gold. So that person had the audacity to apply to mine at Kakum. And so Minister Commission for website here. I'm post 2 years. And I'm say it's been validated. It's been validated. Until Friday, no. You're supposed to open a Friday and Sunday. I'm going say now. I'm have a company no. I'm cancel. I'm managing to be. And don't give the company any license to mine again. So they've withdrawn. They've even cancelled whatever.
No, but they say you don't want to be there. Companies no do so.
Well, for now we knew of only that company. Say on the
street there.
I say on the person Okoto Kakum National Park. And how can we as a nation allow this to happen, Commander? Your forest here, you say Ghana, your war forest here, you're peculiar and we're warm and we are exclusive. I've been with Babyano. Yes, science, yes, forest in Nasi, go do it.
So that amendment and as a new law, no airline norm the buy no. Say president no deem it fit in the interest
of the state
of the state no obet me amakwai no. What is the interest? What interest?
That is what we are still asking. So I asked Jinapo this question. I met Jinapo 2 months ago. I'm so honorable. This ally is probably not helping the nation. Was say enye on ministry na ye na environment ministry and is only the onya aware. Well, even though when we say ohono, but he
I'm at parliament.
Parliament for the parliament. So we want
to end this MPs no.
Well, if I'm saying Russia Purple ever chance no munya away. Purple came and told us say na omo enya aware of this ally because also ally no as omo from the main chamber to talk about it.
Okay.
So it might have been done at the blind side
of the minority.
That was
but
what,
do you believe it?
I don't believe it because I don't think there's no way this thing could have been done. I don't know. But the show told us that only Moshe and even the majority only Moshe. So now they are saying that they are going to fight this new ally. Well, this ally has given them. So now whatever they will do, the law backs them. Whatever this government will do, whatever they want to mine, the law backs them because the ally is there. The ally is there. So they will just tell you that because it is the interest of the state, now they can go and mine. So, Commander, that's what we are going through. That's the sad thing that AC Ghana.
And they say no, Omotiasi, boy,
and I'm going there very soon. Omotiasi,
boy, there, sir, almost shall say 2 years, and not airline, and then buy the national security for any could
or the night airline. Yes,
or the umpan.
Yeah,
because I remember that time, no, I am say, World Organization, no. Who did say
yes,
but they decided to go
because
other places we when you saw touch here touch but me left me alone the Akufo person ye bia onye the only ba me person ye bia no they want to destroy the country they should go ahead and destroy.
Commander, the thing is that one say kase be din even though I come short period no they can cause a heavy damage. Anna forest.
If you're not damage, no man cause sorry.
Anna forest also say yeah. Sometimes at what you say or court. NGOs be ask you government, and you know they hold on with the box side. But don't be. I'm going to expect to be South Africa by. Anna catch a buying ever court to say. The forest say yeah. Before I obey me at the forest no. Unya 300 years. To replace a forest. So if you think that you can just destroy a whole forest and then go and do
no, hold on. But do you think Akufo he cares about what happens? Well, on the Dominican Republic passport.
Yeah, well,
do you think what kind of what that's what I say? Omubefra Bemuna and man that so to cantonments knowing the implication and how people are angry on the street. No, they were more
definitely.
Definitely. Even Gavin Grania Combe Ganiako, as I said, Ombejao. Ganiako, may I know, they will just move away. What you say? Yeah. In the 300 years now, walk on. I am a chasm. I'm found. It's okay.
You can't say, okay, so, but we are bringing back the forest. How do you bring back a forest?
And you know, I'm so watching the Kojis cow a friend say Ghana commercial bangles and India in a way.
Well, we don't know. Yeah, I think we need to ask that question again.
In the other way, is he?
I think we need to ask that question again. In
the other way, is he?
So, Commander, a lot is happening in the environment sector, but I'm saying, attention now, politics. So, and some sort take advantage, you know.
No,
but now my testimony.
Yoda, the point is Obiabre.
Well, I think so. Commander, I think so. And no see ampa because asema kono ya kan fedie.
Wa mo ati ase se ono na tumi no kura no.
That is true.
One na kura executive power.
Yeah.
And one na yire ne man na busuafo wia. E dey da be.
Wetin me hwe? Wetin me hwe?
Even omo nkola no kura omo no mabonten no. See no omo na nam. Oni na kasa no aka kire dey na be. Oh yeah.
Because Octa power no.
We meet them. Yeah. No man on street no anajo. Uno mu di nkomo na ka chen. Minua, ade we ya mu ye yo. Oh Kwabena jai, e dey na mbe.
Because power no kita no.
Yeah.
Octa ba no nti oba or boat.
Yeah.
And it's bad.
There is nothing you can do.
It's bad.
You say, "Oba here kra no." Trust me. Kakumo no.
Yeah.
Over here no matter say.
So we wanted to we were even trying to get the document. If you apply, you know, we were trying to get those behind the company, no, and so, but we knew say it will take a bigger person.
Oh yeah.
To be able to have that audacity say,
say, for all you know, they are doing it. What they
last year, they are over 200,000 tourists back home. They over 200,000 and they buy scar omudema, the man scar or money free move and all this.
So guy we know, he always come with colors like I'm coming to save the situation, but under no not obeseno. Yeah, that is how Akufo-Addo and Bawumia operates. We are coming to save the situation. But not looking for opportunities.
While saving the situation, you know.
Yeah, while saving the situation, you on him so about saying no Johnny hanging no co. Eh? We also make a go and find him for Nibi. I'm on my issue statement. What
when him said last year, Winniba, baby, I'm watching. Also said, what I'm saying to they have a Ramsey side there. Anna for the sign womb. And you know, honor, Omi fashion na ai aboano last year ana tie say honso
omko
ombeto lithium go era ho ina lithium ai omo ombeto lithium ho then we force these people ana ese omarodro ese aminuka say ya say they are coming back again.
Oh yeah, they will come back.
They want to man the lithium. So we need before enti omo. So why their livelihood? Why? So is it always about money? Money?
Me say, kakuma dewe, me aneya na meti wasem. But trust me, enya me nwanwa dase omashasi etu.
I think we need to.
Oh, Yoda, you see, Oma bedane reckless animals living with us. They don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't care. Whatever happens, hey, it's money we want.
Wow.
Yeah, it's money we want. And they have come to believe that Uosika and I Bema.
That is true. That's the thing.
Yeah. Because you see, but for money, there is no way that you should have somebody like Japan getting a MPP. MPP man or the better. But for money, for which about me at the end of experience, and you young political wisdom, governance,
the charisma.
But I don't moniska.
Moniska.
So the oman yini abe hunu say e kwa bi obefa so anya sika bia na eso onya. He doesn't care. And that is what the Kufadu is doing.
Commander is sad. Commander is very sad.
Yeah.
If I tell you what's happening in the forest sector, Commander.
Almost destroy baby.
When we travel and we see the damage, Commander.
Saturday no tepa.
Yeah, I ain't tepa. And you know one thing about the tepa issue? Almost say community mining a community mining scheme. And I'm more running. And I'm there with a forest reserve with him. Also we are community mining. Who limit. First, if you want to say, the boys have entered into the forest and they were mining, which wasn't part of the so-called community mining agreement. You know, almost so they will mine, and they see. And you see, the community mining has been another form of galamsey. You can't almost that be because they don't mind following the rules and regulations. They just mine recklessly as the so-called legal miners. You can't almost that be. But whatever they are doing shows clear that the community mining scheme is another form of galamsey. We've been telling them always. And all the facts point to them because almost saying so, almost saying Ansah, almost say Commander, I didn't be a galamsey for a piano, almost ye be. So what's the difference? But some kind of security, what can Obiam they think they have the power and they are holding the whatever they are having to beat Obiam PBR. So God, yes, with the engineer for another issue, but you don't see any from the government. Say, oh, let's resolve this issue. No.
I am not smart Magdan call. I did be a Magdan Yebiano. Wow. Go and bring money. Go and bring money. Would you, yeah? NDC bar now where you can be now their tom. Yeah. And you him say Kasa. People like Magdan no almost because they have their NDC friends and I do no me and I do me who be brave. A club be here actually here. That's why me ko oh now go car NDC grassroots no. One share no use where the beer enye.
Yeah.
Because as much as the don't any abie no kwasi afọ kakra wo.
Sure. Definitely.
Nti obi wo wa odi abeti anwumre no ada. Onima de kra ekoso. Nti wo ko bo obi din a na akwa se wo wota nipa no. Omo club bi wa kire ya. Hia ba ku bi so wo Azmera. Ofa Azmera na wo sanete se de wo ko Nyaho clinic.
Yeah.
A dime black be is you right.
Okay.
Oh.
And then of so.
Yeah, we base bibi wa girls no inside and no more a video call. Now we share the crack also.
Wow.
And the kind of people you see them
as I end this for now be.
Oh. Omoni we no Magdan no me omon crofo ya nam anajo. Edu kasa say ya. Now they are laughing at you. In this look at the kind of killings going on.
And government is not putting its feet down.
No opposition no so nkabi.
Yeah, opposition nkabi because adanfo yi.
Omo to abamamo. To opposition sorry for money was say hey massa enipa na wukum omo to sa na Magdan jai. Na why na beka? Sami jamfi na ekoka na why na ekoka. Da bi Magdan asem why na ekoka. Akugan. Have is a free anchor. General Secretary. And I'm Mustafa Bandi. And I'm National Chairman. Why are you going? Oh, you know, see it tomorrow.
Maybe.
Ebia,
they are not abreast with the facts. So,
yes, woman, Sana me mati. So munyanti. Sana me no matino. Se o munu nyanti se o mati dia. ene nkoma kasa
okay
yeso omu nyanti
okay ne bia omucha kaf me ne bia mbete se
ya kan di ombete because kuma omu adan ho no odwene wa you ask yourself say ah di kroma nipa ni a
it's sad very sad
me rolling step be say that JM time there was a community they were killing people and they okosre JM say onko ye light e wo ho makrom won shren se be ya manfo okumu enkrof sa na pani tre krom oh enye se wadi ade awie na wanya ode ntino no akotena se sa na pani
obi ayi fa
ade akoso na nya no asore na do ne asi fom se ade a wodi nkrofo we nam so no enye correct kum krofo wada sa almost every 3 months adafo sie boys 2 ebi okra omu ku omu sia omu hu ene doso ebi wa omu bu omu ma police for bu omu no makọ wu fie MPP youth organizer ewada no send it threatening message ama boy ba ko say said the omu de ye journalist no wu ye no sa no mbe ye no it's on my phone. Boy the frame na me se wonua me need to be bia ube kasa sa keke and they know say wo kasa keke because oma kreti ayonko fabi oma kreti ayonko fabi ama omo ho ena omo etesoro ho ena omo free so ya kreti na mfofo. I will be sad to have a friend who kill Ansah no Miska. I'll be sad.
Yeah, that's true, Commander.
I'll be sad knowing that this is what you do for a living.
They give me money.
And you give me money. And then kwana meji we ase. But yeah, me ba just fa commission for no you know to mame. Dem de ma on, me de ma on. Yeah, fa to fa you for no. Seven de ma on. Almost statement, you know. Almost issue statement. I think say Minerals Commission.
Yeah.
Me ba cho ma bena de mra time ko manemra. Time on call. Bernard, please. Time on call.
Hey, Commander. I say me no time na ekro. Time on call. Yeah, okay. And Bernard, you brena. Let's catch it and the chiska Commander.
Okay, so this is the statement from Minerals Commission, Ghana, press statement. Okay, so rejoin the mining company targets Kakum National Park for mining. And I read, the attention of the Minerals Commission has been drawn to publications on social media that some civil society organizations in the country have vehemently kicked against the attempt by a mining firm to mine in the Kakum National Park in the central region. According to the CSOs, the move follows an application by the High Street Limited to the Minerals Commission for a license to mine in the Kakum National Park. Now, the commission wishes to inform the CSOs and the public that the application by High Street Limited was rejected and therefore cannot be processed or considered whatsoever. Consequently, the commission has deleted the application from the online mining.
So the audacity for a company, the audacity to even apply for a mining at Kakum, the audacity. I didn't know about him say, oh, we go to go do Kakum National Park. I didn't know about him. The audacity, Commander. One half a almost half a day. I'm on the late BBF so. And take a who and can who better no can. We'll go and check, Commander. We'll go and check.
Let's me dear me would GD pass or move.
Man, we'll go and check.
I don't know. But
Commander, we'll go and check.
Me trust your analysis are Kufaduma sometimes me feel say as ya yeni bibi. Yeah, oni ba o mi ase ya yomu bibi. Na ombe chire o mine pa Ansah no maja o mine ho and they will destroy everything. Baye say do mo say tutu motorway ne chen. But wonim eya fa camera bra na me chire o ba bi ne kotwa ade bi.
Okay, Commander.
On say motorway under bridge no upie free under bridge no a omo ye new road bi motorway ni nchen wa ekọ ehọ ne yin botemai on the speed and the quality of the road no mentiase the speed of the road no and the quality mentiase ena motorway noa atutu o motorway noa no a ye faso from Accra to Temano ye noa ye condemn but there is a bypass or my bypass road be and the quick runabout be on my and is the mentiase
well ebia mo as an extension into we are na am be so am say
Debio, one more year, and the Kobo Tema, yes, Debbie want to be fast, so fast, Tema, Debbie, oh my Yanisa. Oh, Pierre free under bridge.
Okay.
Oh, now, would your Baba fat, sir, company, or my baby, some machines, maybe, or fair anymore, a quite them, sir, what 10 to Boteman. And I say, oh no, near government lands. Yeah. I hear so much Tony no more creativity. And the speed. And me na motorway no so me busa say and the motorway no a nipa dodo no use no anyway no dey na hia say ye hwede ye.
Commander,
anyway. All right, thank you. Chairman Bernard Mona joining our studio. I say, Enche, Oliver, Baker Vomao will join us. If he has then Charles Nyame also will join us. I say, Chairman, Akwaba.
Opinion Majoso.
Boko dear.
My Muka say Boko, and none your man koye. Your ma be bring koye and tea. Yet, yes.
But quick one on this Kakum forestry mining. I know it's definitely what you want them.
Mammy chia for an asher for you now. Me who I check. Na and ra and me who say, Sa and Semi Ned Defi Debeso. About 3 weeks ago, me and Kasami call Kakum National Park.
Oh, 3 weeks ago?
Just 3 weeks ago, not long. I went to the Kakum National Park. And I was even hosted at Hacienda.
Okay.
By Cole Young.
Okay.
In T. Whilst I was at the Kakum National Park, Oshe, Nefe, and Newanwa, and all the things you can think about. I went with my wife. She could not walk on the 6-lane, your friend saying, rope.
Are they also?
Now, also. Commander, just a video alcohol. Yeba moma or yeba say 5 to 6 years, no. Or no nana on the walkway, no be an anteno. He ran and finished the walkway in less than 4 minutes. No Johnny and no call rounds and our buyer came and passed again and went. He was excited. Nima Meka say he should even hold the distance and go. He said, I think I even posted the video.
Oh, okay.
But clearly, this was opened in 1994 by the then Central Regional Minister.
Was that because he said my voice is so kakramano?
Me say clearly, this was opened in 1994 and commissioned by Jerry Rawlings in 1995. Matisse Australia and a Central Regional Minister no koye Ato Ata. Is it Ato Ata? Ato Kwashi. Na ye friend Ato Kwashi. Ato Kwashi and obeye. Rawlings Crampo koye ase okwa commission no. Or your first work no and na odani nechi. Because the thing bi.
Yeah.
And since that time, there has not been any incident. Or more juma wo and I didn't know exercise. What do I say? Inti okoba. Then they tell you that you have made it. Because I didn't know konuna we near aje. Ansah no bedru walkway na kasano. Masa na wabre. The exercise. The walking and climbing and having about 3 rest stops.
Really?
Yes. Ufia Siano, there is a restaurant. Okosuru kakra na papa bi tong pan wine and other things. Now what be kakra. Then you continue to the second stop, third stop, before you now walk on a flat land. They call walkway nankasa. Moko do walkway no so another rest stop wo. Martina say na ma home kakra. Then you start your walk on the 6 or 2, whichever you choose to climb. Because of first one, I know there is experiment. Until ubetimi atwaso ana obedane your left na wakowie. If you see the wonder, the number of tourists omoko the Kakum National Park. Sesiano omo wo your friend is saying a night house a weduaso enyumre utimi kodaho na emua omo wo forest no you can see and view them because most of the animals will not come out in the daytime. So you can go and see them in the night time. When is bringing more revenue, generating more employment without destroying the environment. Nase obi etimi krampo churo application na Odiako Minerals Commission.
Obi nya
kukuduro na wachura yi se onu wako ho akọ climb no wo hu se ho no gold wo ho nti onu gold no na ehia no the forest and every other thing doesn't matter. Is it any wonder say we anya wanwa Achimata forest atete Kwame Nkrumah mu nyina mo jaye no who came to make attempt to sell it. First time Achimota Forest no mo person montong. Say onim say na ya osofo mafo. Say onim say.
I see.
When he was Minister for Finance. No mo person montong the Achimota Forest.
Even before
Nansen ya Abujina Pond any your friend saying.
Oh, so Omo tried that.
Omo try here around 2007. To sell the Achimota Forest. Check the records. Bobie yakun ewo omaimu. Then, opposition leader Atta Mills made the emphatic statement say Achimota Forest will be reclaimed for Ghana. Yantong. Otiase. Soon after that, Osafo Mafu is the senior presidential advisor to President Akufo-Addo. Enti niye nana omo pese omo ye. A omo ntimi ayo no. Eno ena na omo de ba ye se na nka omo ba be ye. Of course, people parcel portions of Achimota Forest. Edimanipa forever.
So the Akufonum try anye yenu na nke Akufo-Addo no beto aso.
Obeto aso. And then the chief executive of the Minerals your friend Forestry Commission parcel portions of Achimota land and bequeathed it to people forever. So okay, the forever forever will. Bibia I say forever, I give it to this person forever. So much that Galamsey any nuya now the chief executive of the Forest your friend saying commission onankasa oye wakoto car came and donated the car to the Forest Commission no only say sa car no krampa mu be donate here no it has been parceled forever.
I see.
Yes, car no was donated but the registration documents are still in the name of the company and that one was parceled for somebody forever. So everything under President Akufo-Addo is about destruction, not construction. Destruction and not construction. Onia.
And then they are telling us, Mineral Commission say, they say, I withdraw.
What have we not heard? Akunta mines in the thick of forest. No more yet. The alliances are yet more say go and do exploration na saimbra. Exploration is a koshe. U koshe na uhu say gold waha na wa say but then we'll see what to do. And yes sir. Omokoye no. They went beyond exploration, went beyond mining, and went beyond devastating the forest. Minister responsible for lands and natural resources, Abu Jinapo. Eko rim eko hu ni eko so. Na ni abre, and he called for investigations into this matter. President Akufo-Addo share nsem kafo and nsem chorofo. Ekase Akonta mine was not engaged in anything illegal. Have you heard anything about the continuing of the investigations on Akonta mines? No. It has ceased. It has ceased. Ratos Asare, near Oye, is now the new journalist of the year. Which story made him to win that story, Benuno? Was it not the Galamsey in the forest? Ono Okoye, and even justified near Emil Short Ekanye said the security in this country is not coordinated. International security and its existence is useless. But there's this national security coordinator to coordinate and to fuel security operations in this country. Inti omoko forest, omoko hu se nipa, eyesenka yankuntia kalamse no, soldiers were in the bush protecting illegal miners and foreign infiltrators into our forests. Esiye. Omoko drew. When they entered into the rooms, they found soldier uniforms. They found guns. In no time, Enna Tundra Ebaye with one of the soldiers, and a soldier no make a call. In no time, there were over 30 soldiers that arrived. Bura no mo bro mo. And Omoka said they should delete everything. But he managed to keep the rashes to put up the story that won him Journalist of the Year. Sa story no enka enne. What are we supposed to do with that story? Said that story can lead to being a Journalist of the Year. Yet the perpetrators of the crime against the state, Omunyina, you could see them. Soldiers no more. The Ghana Armed Forces have not said anything about the soldiers who deployed them. National security operatives now, what has happened? And had to take somebody from the top to call for the release of Asare, Ratos Asare, and the other people that were held captive. In fact, at one point, they told him, say, that's what the soldier told him. That in this thing that you are showing bravery, will kill you and will tell the story of how you were killed. At the end of the day, nothing has happened. Look, we have to thank the CSOs. Omochuroma Minerals Commission said not at a Kakum National Forest. Say, oh no, we rejected the application. If you had rejected the application, would it have been on your system? It was pending. Mm-hmm. It was pending.
So it was under consideration.
Yes. It was pending, probably for approval. Namo test the response and reaction of society. But in some maybe Sanu say, what has the extraction of minerals in this country done for Ghana? What has the extraction of minerals in this country? Unimo Boase. Wako Boase da. The hub of gold, probably the best gold in the world. Ewo Obuase. Koshe Obuase. Na yan country say the almighty Ashanti Goldfields. Masa, when Ashanti Goldfields was owned by the state with over 55%, Ansah na Sam Jonah Ebeye chief executive, we had the lion's share. Sam Jonah went and sold about 25%. Sikana Anka ASA enco into the your friend saying Ghana's account outside or the two AGC account and determine when the money should flow into government of Ghana account. Later, President Kufuor Baye, the same Sam Jonah, joined hands and sold the remaining shares. So sold some under Rollins and the remaining shares all torn here. The benefit we got from selling our gold mines was that Sam Jonah will be knighted so that we can call him Sir Sam Jonah. That is benefit Nina Ghana for Yanyaye. The minerals are being taken away. Boom, boom, boom. What they said last year, 2022, Ghana earned about $6 billion from gold. Dubai, UAE, omoto gold efi ya hono. They got in excess of 23 billion. They don't produce gold. Their forest is not destroyed. Their water is not destroyed. We destroy our water. We destroy everything. We put sicknesses and diseases on ourselves. We get 6 billion. Somebody who doesn't do any of these things get 23 billion. Now then Nansenya, we have discovered lithium. Instead of doing concession that will benefit the people of Ghana, Makwaji a paltry 10%. Namosi yambo yensem mamo. Because we used to get 5%. As a Siano, we will get 10%. So we should clap for you. Look, just recently, Liberia, they discovered oil. They are going to get in excess of 34%. War-torn Liberia, ravaged Liberia, is going to get 34%. Stable Ghana. If you go to Kenya, they are going to get 50%. Yeah, no, 10%. Then you, you come and splash it in the newspapers. We should congratulate you. Wow. Baby Ameka. If we are so useless now as to make use of Onyankopon Edia Mayang, leave it on the ground. The future generation will become useful. But the kind of leaders that we are today, we are useless. Thinking about Yankwa, what we will get, to the neglect of the bigger picture. Why are we doing this? Bonnie Bay and Ghana for to warrant the kind of leadership that we are going through. Anybody that want to fight the rot in the system will fight you. Martin Amidu did not succeed. The rot fought him. Domlevo,
but he was part of the people who they rot nearby.
Domlevo did not succeed.
Matiamidu was part.
Of course. In some okay, say also a citizen vigilante.
Yeah.
Where has the vigilantism gone now? He is not seeing what is going on.
You are part of the people who they rot nearby. Now you are complaining about the rot.
You understand? So evidently, Domlevo was fought by the rot in the system. The rot in the judiciary ensured that Domlevo did not get justice. 2 years after Domlevo had lost his job, sacked from his job, the court now come to rule. Justice Doche. No, I can say near government a year, no. And Famiraso. Can the man go back to the job and complete the period?
No way. No way.
So you see how the judiciary will help to ensure that rot is committed. Look. One day, but amabuna omowo omaimuno. They will carry cudgels and stones. Mu amaifa omai Ghana. Yedi to me amamu se mon hwe nua ekoso. And this things I say it with pain. Onim say Tema Oil Refinery. CEO will run down Tema Oil Refinery. Then go and form a private company and come and say, sell Tema Oil Refinery to me. Oh, you were given the opportunity.
Now you're mad China for license. No more baby refinery.
No more baby refinery. If refinery is not useful, oh yeah, this Tema Oil Refinery, you run it down. When you leave Tema Oil Refinery, you go and form a private company and come back and you want to buy the same Tema Oil Refinery that you could not manage well.
China for a private refinery.
You understand? That person is a candidate for imprisonment.
Who? Why not be in prison?
Do you understand? This thing, that person is a candidate for imprisonment. Look, Mochino Nama Lokino Ansah na Modina court. So that it will serve as deterrent. You are a minister. You are supposed to ensure the survival of state. You come and set has assets. You are buying the state assets. Ministers, mutimi etina state bungalows. Ansah na mube fimunu. Then you go and arrange to buy the state bungalow. Why? Bobie, it's sickening. I pray. Say omutie. But the young people will not have the patience. It doesn't matter how tall or how electric fences you have put. People will break into your homes. Out of anger. The loot of our nation will not rest with you. So let no one take it. Look, Kwame Nkrumah once said that the people of Ghana are slow to anger. But when they rise, their force is faster and stronger than a tsunami. The young people, they are coming out from schools. They are frustrated. They see you. You were a teacher. You were teaching them. Then soon as they appoint you DCE, they see the kind of house you have. They see the kind of cars your wives are driving, your girlfriends are driving. They see the opulence in your lifestyle. You. Bye-bye.
Just, Kakum issue, Nike bedi the economic conversation but it's so disheartening to hear this. And unim say Bright Simon says so tweeted about Labadi Beach in Sase. Or say front view of Labadi Beach ni dioma toni nyina aka 2 acres pe.
Ya ton ma wamu.
Or say MPP penny pa bi hu nipa penny be enya gufari no.
Ayagufa na atona odi hinta nechi.
You can read this message.
Okay.
Or say,
let me read.
We the people of Cape Coast, Jukwa and the surrounding towns are keenly observing if the authorities do not protect our forests. We selfless natives will rise to protect our Kakum forest. A proud citizen or native of Ogwa. They should joke.
No, but you see, they say no. Charles Mebo, they say no. Omu yusu different approach. What they do is say, omu nim se bia to say this proud citizen we know. They go and get other boys. Yeah, come do omu Cape Coast. No more set them up against each other. So omu they have the money. Sana Magdana wada. What they say? Omu ama into where they eyokroma for na dia see ani ewo ade bi ho. Na omu the police and then national security omu nkwala no abe back one side to ward you off. So they will make sure say the for the year MPP mu no divide and rule. So person two pola fokwa no akofa sremni for petition bra. O two kwamre Japan no akofa santini for petition bra. O two same crab no akofa nkrani for petition. Enti what they do is Ansah no mo beba ekromo no. Omo dikai ewagi psychological warfare. Epe boys ni bi brainwash omo. No mama omo ska omo atu. Enti ye momo nkrofo versus mo am ho. No ono abam se aban. Ya me hu obam se aban ni wi a no aka cho so obaba be settle matters no. Na ode national security for boys ni omo party boys no. Amo omo atu. Mon support we no na mo ni omo nko forest so na mo nkotu ade ne mra. Enti mo ko ha sesa na omo de langas omo timima obi ehu obi asase hospitals omo se ebeje no mama say Charles wo langas mesu me langas but police for bar omo nim se wo na wo ye akufado num nipa into omo tawachi no mama ba beche me langas no na yakwa ko jelu omo
next time we fro bia omo
exactly
na menya ko ya dem
nti sasa na ayi sa guy no mfre no say radio say wan no mo akwa bijeto ade no mo ne ya no yesi na nse no omo akontokwa mintimi hu but ade no mo ya no so I know say Kakumo no they now they are planning and they will enter there in a grand style. They will enter there onim so omo call Asante Mampong later no na Asante Mampong for boys ni bi frefre me say ginapo no mo frefre wo mo
Okay.
Ebi frame me commander chale ade no de ye de ya da chi ewuku a wo mbeba be kola no beba be tu. Mumu commander mumu nyina ye moa wo mo ne yentu ne enko. Ana me frɛ ayi boys ni bia wa kyerɛ ma de ka kyerɛ wo mo sɛ si ye betu kura no a eni kwa sɛ ye mmerɛ so ne ye be sɛ kuro no. Ɛne sɛ ye wukɔ na sɛ mampon kuro no sɛ ya minim sɛ ma wukɔ. Basi etu opa ye ni gani. So bia tisi wo no omu hunu a omu mfere no. Onwe kakum omu yesa no. Omu national security for never plan no. They are thinking through. They'll go there, survey, get some bad boys in the town, give them some money, give them arms. You know, no one could test back. So clashes a see. No one not them. Oh, we will settle it. Into the moment entrance in a yanka. No one. Sasa ana your friend say, want me? Ediko ra summer boy.
Now, Commander, but what you are kind of me who says a crowd or two. Ah, what about for
anyway, yanko.
Debio, Ansah na obi beba se mame permit na me fanko tu agudie no. Na nipa no, watu anamo ba ko mienu bi ehunu se agudie wo ho. Anamo ben na nipa no betu ehu se agudie wo ho. Obeji prospecting license, say me de kwa ko prospecting. Prospecting ne say me kwa me hu asase bi na eye me se agudie beba ho. Enti mo ma betu bi krata na me fanko hwe, me fanko tu amena wo ho. Na me yi na tie ni bi e wo fom na me hwe se gudie wo ma and it Ansah na ye be ma krata se gina kokotu no na kire se sa area ho no sa to mi sa adwumaiku e ma to mi krata no license no o ma gya to se ho agudie ne etu e be yi enti gina fa ko prospecting bra obi akosi ye ma license na ofa kokotu agudie no o mo prospecting na ko gye license o kwa kotu agudie na enti mo ye hwem ne ye bisa se Oba prospecting na why na mo sa prospecting license mo bi kokko yes adwuma no the himfa no mo yes adwuma no na prospecting no what is the height of the distraction now also ebiri kututu bi prospecting license etum di tu agudie eye mining e wo mai mu ye hu bebre eti bibi de me hu de say e wo sensem trefo ani kroma fo mo ye hwehwɛ mu ye kasa kasa ese kwaye no mu baabi omo didi ho awie Akofuado. Oba didi wo awie.
Me anyam nwanwa.
Ye kase hwe, obo ye ba do hwe. Ade bi obe ye se, obe ba be test water so obe twom tan so ye jai bia no. Sa de no na obo ye.
No mai.
No obo no ba ye kra awie. Oh ye jai. Oh ye jai. No ba ye awie. That has been the strategy of Akofuado. Say si obo yi obi adwena fi so, ye ya redraw obe kono omutu. That is how it has been their strategy. But the person is Ghana institutions, they say. And yet, the institutions be able to technocrats. Technocrats, no. More sure who say political appointees. Ebeba ejabwako. Babu de aboko so serve your mind. And it's also dear due diligence. And abo papa be na mutu e de abo mind.
No, but Charles, me had the me no be sia pai kakra.
Okay.
Because Engrofo we omo ya there with force and your order.
Make your stand. Let people know say
what this,
oh
Charles enipa no okoye na so mu yi na dia obenu aduane akoma no bi adi.
Omo ya ye adwuma ye didi.
Dabi o. Ono wo
yire ye adwuma ye didi.
Owo yire wo ma obenu aduane.
Omo na me yire.
Obo
Minima.
Wo de bia wo no wo de wo ni di na wo twemframa no ada.
Dabi. And not go since ya yes salary for 1 year. Me do one more ama. Me die am to baby me.
But we should face the reality, what they are doing to the people.
No, Commander, but Mami say
government appointee. Let me send the message. A TV station producer say, "Wo, memi ajiwadi. Me kwa ko catch for that Dixon."
Commander, we able to send this out way, yes, send them out. What will be your response? That should be the response of that radio presenter.
No.
If we are patriotic,
you don't understand.
No. Commander, so if we are patriotic enough.
So be send message. A government appointee say, was send message amount.
I'm a commander.
Yes.
Say maybe
me ya juma ewo despite an multimedia. ɔso baba send adwuma letter a message memia you dia with that environment why do you doubt it
commander?
No, I'm asking you.
The mode in which you are cast. Obiano what he stands for in life.
That's all.
I'm telling you, say, if we are patriotic enough and want to save this nation, you're correcting the rot, you're correcting the bad. At any point in time, yeah, it will come at your doorstep. So you should stand and sacrifice and salvage this nation, Biano. You should prepare to do it, regardless of whatever the consequences may be. So what you say? And there is no encouragement for such people say. And now when you general assassin here to say. General assassin here to say. Nanaru global a preto woma a drumino so what are we doing? It what are the technocrats? I minded was somebody a muntina and buy member ako. Mushachire and my and the other thing a baby about only workers in the na offer workers for on one part because you see again sir mine no omo ina be come ma say no but you will conform you as neutral people say omo de omo wen o mine no whichever political party be take over omo mo mine ho ban is you what you na say ya ba no ya ka say wa ya ma yi wadi now so you kowtow to it, then we are not going anywhere. Then we are losing our sense of patriotism. And there should be some people within the government workforce, technocrats, they should be ready to fight when it comes to some of these corrupt deals of government appointees. After all, then Crown Witness no accepted the proposal for permit. Then there's an application. Why do you have to accept it in the first place?
And there will be a test to say, Oma koye a exploration and who's a good wo.
And you want to Kwabena wo. Oma dibi. Oma to amna exploration and prospecting no. Oma dibi and sa exploration over here no. When the more exploration license. Sa biya no Kakum National Forest no. When the more exploration license. Say what to be to amna wo say good wo. Say ni pana or master license must be brought to book. When the more license. E ho ye to amna, e ho ye to gold. E ho ye to gold. No, it is about time now. We should be very serious. And you're very, a bit of patriotic. Kakra, towards your nearby, Kwame Nkrumah time no mutu ni na dikoya. Akomaya kebebu say. Agakufu adu betumi de the chef makwakosi awaji loan 20 years. Because obinumu jebi wo form ho. Enti oba dibia eye. Dia kanu omo mo ho ban. Mumaye na ye mo ho ban ye jabo mo o bedi ni na afi ba akwa ke o bedi ni na so mako enti mesra mo na me kan sa no eye Cape Coast man Jokwa man any central region fo nyina any Ghana fo nyina Kakum National Forest eye na ye dia yesu so no ya ko excursion na the first place obi a priest obeko commander ye hin
nya Kakum
ye fi Kakum e ko castle eye Cape Coast wa obi no obeko obeko excursion and also obeko tourism Cape Coast Uncle Kakum National Forest ave be na insuo da ho koto ma no wu kwala beko to ma no wu ye nya ne sa ase de ma ye chebi no mesra mo ye nya ne sa ase de ma ye chebi no enti menuanom mfansefo wo ma ye nsol eyize eyikuteze ye makwan ma won sen ye nsol waka na ye nsu ho kwan ehemfo na aza wo ogwai na ne mpodo yesra wonara echewalani won tun kofo na won wen ye Kakum National Forest ne mayen wo botum aye wonye na asubdwemra na waka ye wan Kakum National Forest wo mo ho ban mayen na ye mbofra no so paze esua wo pe baby akwa sketch na wenya baby aba ye da wona ase
wonim say Mona, see America about sack asemi, and Charles, Obi sending me a message. I'll say, government officials sending messages to private entities for removal. It's a word to you, Bobie. Now, go to Cocoa Board, a private company called Afanic Farms, threatening workers to have them sacked for sabotaging their contract. Don't forget that Afanic company belongs to Buahi Edu's wife brother Edu Buahi
Yes.
Edu Buahi we MPP Edu Buahi ne yiri enua company ne Afarinik I am the two names no more Afarinik Farms so Emfani say Edu Buahi aso Nakonta a company and it's happening in Cocoa Board. Meanwhile, me no can see Cocoa Board is so that for more.
Oh yes.
Yes, Cocoa Board is so that for.
Now say they cannot syndicate loans again.
Banks not get ready to
Why breaking it down, mommy?
And I say omo di kabebre.
Oh,
can say omo ka yes syndicated loans. And I say mobile be tuya cocoa farmers, mobile be cocoa rows. Sika no mo di edi. Cocoa farmers no mo ntua omo. Sika no ni ese mo fan ye no mo afan ye. Edru se mo nkotua loan no so a kenoforata entimi ntua loan no emomo. Until no bank is willing to pay the loans, the creditors that are foreigners almost so empese omo fa bi emba. Until cocoa production in this country is going to sink. That's
okay. So if cocoa production is going to sink, let's listen to the president on this. Name from Ansah Abedi. So Nana Akufo-Addo on a year rainfalls. Nana Akufo-Addo on rainfalls. Pacha, what you mean? Nana Akufo-Addo came to talk about them. Okay, all right. Okay, so
the matter cannot just be about climate change because there are other matters that are of equal significance. In the last 3 months, Ghana has faced extraordinary rainfall patterns that we have never experienced in our history before. It has led to flooding and the spillage of our dam and to flooding of critical food growing areas of our country. The soil is being destroyed in many parts of the country that is going to make replanting of food and the reuse of those lands a difficulty for us. If we don't take some very, very dramatic actions now, food supply in the years down the road, in 2, 3, 4 years' time, is going to be a major issue for the country. So that, for instance, is a matter of tremendous concern for us. How do we mobilize the capital to be able to deal with the food crisis that is on the horizon in Ghana? So the multiplicity of the issues confronting us also require a multiplicity of responses. But at the heart of all of those responses is a very simple, ancient issue: money. Yes, it doesn't change from century to century, from generation to generation. Access to capital and to money.
Yeah, beyond aid, Yeah, I was almost no. And Charles, this is a good for you.
No, what for that? Bobie, me, come Christopher. Our 15 acres of farm, Christopher. Afi, omudo for 15 acres of farm. We do cocoa. Last year we do 15 acres. Our workers some years said, "Mobile and see." Last month here, I know yes, I'm good down and go. I am just a picture, sir. It taking you.
Don't worry. Let's do.
What shit? Body, be a body, pigeon hole, make a pigeon hole, banks here, pigeon hole. I want some go for that. Oh, I go for that.
No, but we're raising points.
No, I'm trying to
make you or say.
Flood him for a flood, is he? No, he should tell us. Ghana, yeah, the forest belt.
We're raising two issues. Also, one, the way in Sonesia to heavy, destroy your soil. And replanting about be a problem.
What replanting no can was him?
Meaning a quay.
no, we should. That be you digesting it. Replanting men come as no. Tie me careful. And round crab be careful. Me careful. And round careful go trouble on here. Attitude contombri. Sekufuado, eka say on try area. You fan say bia baby planting area, ebia north ha. And as a be a Shanty region ha, and as a western region ha. Yen baby and free ba Ghana ha. On try baby a soil na asay. Insua Thomas soil na say. On try baby crab, mia. Insua Thomas flatness. Afi bia Ghana ha. Insua to a mia flood and taking place. But that does not amount to say a combo beba. And he needs something to base on. Not the Asresika no. And all creating Bibiama. Because apart from that, what see apart from say, Commander, apart from this dam here, akosobo dam here omu biye Emma spirit echo some area part of Volta ni Oti region north side a whole flood they take a what fan. But against you the toy yet naturally Emma Sasa no dam ye biye sa sign in the Okan. I want no digital so media too. But apart from that, I get home quite a feed Ghana. You get be free Ashanti region, you get be free western region, and you get be free northern region. It among these areas, apart from baby, dam spirit G and my who you flooded a him from you. And but also say Ghana for I see a calling this man to order. Because Ghana no. We will need money. We will need money for what? For replanting. So on the Bible tree as the bush and as on the Bible yet. Or the top generator Bible and as a pumping machine at the bones flooded area where as on Bible yet. No, he should give us a break. Sir, a good deal with your doors, wagini. I can't cry no coffee. Sabi, and you no was saying na. Uncle got to the face, money aggravating the new yamna asano. Egg when more. And Ghana for ye, he had so about promising to do be a good. We don't need any money to work on our soil. Your soil is perfect. I did be able to show this year be a year. It's your not talk and be another more. I just some catchers say be an almost as about a smuggling be an alcohol. I guess, sir, problem be saying in Ghana. He should give us a break.
Chamamona, so this is the situation.
President Akufo-Addo, I say Africa beyond 8. Ghana beyond 8. I say we can't go begging. Nobody owes us anything in the world. Sana Akufo-Addo kai.
Yeah.
Na sesia Akufo-Addo ako French maimu. But it is in Paris and Okokasa. What could do Paris no? Or catch Romo. Say Ghana and Suato Bebre. Nansuna etono anto ewo Paris.
Other no more no. You mentioned the money and the Avede Macron who you had for.
Obviously.
I'm going to collect you cry their irrigation.
That is the point.
It's so
complaining.
Whoa. Okay, but Mali,
in the abundance of water, the
fool is thirsty.
Where the fool is hungry.
In the abundance of water,
the fool.
In the abundance of water, fools are thirsty.
Fools are hungry.
President Akufo-Addo is justifying the prophecy of Bob Marley.
Was only Bob Marley in your boom.
In fact, because WikiLeaks catch there.
Yeah,
WikiLeaks catch there. Or share the cloud of smoke, no.
Man said to us.
Na said to us, woman, no mokai. Mena mekai. And your woman, no mokai, and not to us. So, Bobie, it's evident. Said this is a president who has no shame.
No shame.
No shame. Iota of shame. President yi eko Senegal. And Macron eba and the president Ekachiro said, Ma Obia and Kofi baby and what Africa should do. And that Africa will do and put up its own programs. Okay, so you know, now Macron came and President Akufo-Addo spoke. Okay, yeah. That was the statement that lifted him on a higher pedestal among Africans across the globe. Say President Aka and Sema Africans now more onka. You go and sit by the same Macron and you are telling them that you need money.
You are begging for money.
There's no money in Ghana. Say see yenti sikaso.
David.
Say see no yenti sikaso.
David.
And so ato. Look, the water had many benefits. The recklessness of President Akufo-Addo through the Volta River Authority and Emma, the disaster now yakomuno eba. Because long before, as far back as February, Namunim says spillage baba.
Yeah.
So if you have started spilling the water gradually, enka ene enye ne yehunyi. Enka enye ne yehuni. But you were irresponsible. You waited to the dam reach a cake level. Amuhu says no se man ye no tema. Damp no ebebu. Afedie, you open the water in some volumes. And I say, foam. I say, look, fishing companies are now more or more fishing a you
what destroy the no? We are now kind of abundance tunsu.
You open your dams to wash away everything.
What didn't trade gunyamenso?
You washed away everything. Now, menkani omo edua ebro emo and other things. In fact, when the house is consumed by water, you are talking about farm. What you say? You did this. Then you turn around to go and tell people that there will be hunger. Why would there not be hunger if you are a reckless president? Me no ekasei. Say President Ansah an interministerial committee. Well, and when we say there is lack of coordination among TSA, Bobie, if there is an interministerial committee to check, say, Kwabena benso ene betimi ade aboa omo a disaster yi aka omo no, what do? Accra FM omo organizing relief items. TV3 omo organizing relief items. City omo organizing relief items. What is the coordination with the interministerial committee? And Rechi Papa bi omo friend no Nana Kwame Bediako. They call him Freedom. Papa na everybody know that his posters are in town. Papa no went and did donation. If there was an interministerial coordination or committee, you think that people can just jump and go to the communities to go and do that? Interministerial committee no, will be the ones to be receiving these things and directing them to areas of need. So you don't get up and say you have set up a committee to coordinate the relief. And the committee is sitting down for Ken Ofurata to release money so that they can spend. That is all the committee is doing. There is no sense. Oh, they be make us a common sense, no? Yanton no wojom. Ye betimi akoto e de ama ye mpenyimfo ne bi. Say common sense yakoto abremu monje na monye adwuma no. We cannot buy it for them. So the chief of staff, that is the leader of the interministerial committee, no, what is she coordinating? That everybody, any group of people now organizes. No more they call obia they call nothing. Policeman will take head skaters. It's shameful that our president, Ebetimi, and Kokachira and Crawford say, Yankasan ye be in damp no. Nay, nim say ye be at the high baba. But
how can you go and sit there without telling Bonia where you were Ghana?
I mean, how? No, you want to, you said that, look, you list You didn't think that the volumes of water would be that destructive.
Of course, my Jimmy, na say my even unim, my membram, Sanko Kano Kreno, Ebia, Kombeboa, how to, save the water and all that going forward. Yeah, young Bio and Sony Manama Sancrofold Bill.
So the president doesn't.
Okay, we have money.
I say the ancient problem.
Money.
The bottom line is the ancient problem. Money. You are sitting on money. Now, no make us say, look, the level of wealth in Ghana is unbelievable. When you say, we have so much money, and you can Japan seminar we have so much money that instead of receiving laundered money, we are laundering money outside. So what you said, we criminalize money laundered into Ghana. But when money is going out of Ghana, it's not criminalized. So much say the Belgian authority, it me who say, your bank account, Ghana bank account, the embassy account, is being used to launder money from Ghana. And a Belgium authority no, or Mwankasa close the Ghana account, the whole embassy account, because it was suspected and used for money laundering. Near me pa in Sansemi, and he said the minority joined some members of government and omoko Belgium. Omoko drew Belgium no. Omoko 2 years. And no more party will say Belgian authorities open the Ghana account. Don't close it. You say yeah bonny, but you give us a warning. The minority who are supposed to help to protect the public purse, when government officials are laundering our money through embassy accounts, instead of you to now sit down and say as minority we need other countries to check what the embassy accounts are being used for. You went to beg the Belgian authority so that they can restore the account to its status, so that the laundered monies can be claimed. So what are they doing in Geneva? Because it's a safe haven. Are they laundering so much money? So sometimes it's sinful to want to also believe that those who are supposed to help us to fight the government, their actions tells us that they are supporting the government to steal us, and that they will not be different. And that is my worry. President Akufo-Addo, as for Enumgu said there, but
interestingly, says here a man for sending me video. Let me check. Kwame, or a DC young. See DC for Southton, and Yamanoa. Relief items also omunyaka omudibekwa akoma victims nti nyema go. Yes. Na Bobie ye kodru adidome district assembly. Mene okoye. Yes. When who the relief items that were there?
No. Assembly we have relief items.
You didn't see the relief items.
What are you doing? The money to hire a car and send it to them. I tell you. Oh, that's a fact. That's the fact. I had anything from you. You need money to fuel the cars and send the item to the people.
That is the only issue.
That's the issue.
And
that's the only issue.
Angry.
We don't have money.
So why not you ask them to come?
We ask them. I've been asking the VRA, the NADMO. I've been asking them. They should give us something. As of today, I received only 20,000 Ghana cedis. We have said it already. There are items there. It's a fact. It's a fact. So that is why it's happening. We need money to support financially. Yes, that's why it's happening. No. Assembly we have relief items there.
What are you doing with that?
The money to hire a car and send it to them. I tell you. Oh, that's a fact. That's the fact. I had anything from you. You need money to fuel the cars and send the item to the people.
That is the only issue.
That's the issue.
And
that's the only issue.
Angry.
Only 3 years ni district assembly common fund
but these people have a more peculiar problem now. It's at least the government should resource them.
And you know what can I say? No, they are young.
And I buy someone to a bama and resource.
Well, that's
this critical time.
Yeah. Anyway, star 413 hash CMG scatcher there. My man confirm my first winner. Quick. My man confirm my first winner. Now you call break in the bar. Yeah, the Diakana Tasso. Now JM Akasa, but me also Akasa. We'll come and deal with the issues. But my man Nkofa a me first winner. CMG scatcher there. Me pacho one channel temwa assemble Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. The bright soja capsules and the bright garlic plus capsules. The Abba Ama say say dear. We don't pay Mubua Greenfield now do a natural. A month for and tell them side offer a year ambulance service. A year you know if we are safe for Nina. Say ope a year a Yarsabia more ambulance service. A general nice so a bomb near Krum no more bar a Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Young Kohoi. Wase omo ewo yenungwa dogon last stop Estate Junction from 0243 983 906 unsa ebetumi aka womo na mame anka wasa Seahorse 5050 engine coolant me become awesome e dey akiremo. Hello aja
Commander.
Abom,
Commander, abom. Hey, me chabre. Ya, obatatia okanya na msu. Ba me fa tensi disipline den.
Emfem.
Me bia na me lock ebe den ebeba.
Kai. Endi anyumre.
Commander, we the commander ya ka o.
Endi anyumre was say 500.
500 commander.
Pacho your friend say.
Da ko is strong.
Yeah, Pacho your friend say.
Mo boy juma. De bia mitio. Eni enya botu a na me dia to ho.
Pacho your friend say.
Your friend Ali
mpacho wa hifa
no tema.
Oh, okay nti ene de temani ba ko so adibi. Okay ene congrats why ene da bra yumre wo be ko Georges.
Oh commander me there so oni tia say ne me bi o ha be ni je woni mo de e bi de be didi enu ani hia me.
That's it. All right, so that's it. Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Me banama babeka Seahorse 5050 engine coolant. Once Eddie Achre Ghana for. I'll be back.
Ago Ghana for media sem dabremo. Sisi ade wo si dan ya. Any coin so over hukra. Esanse Alu Africa. We got you covered. Alu Africa. Eye jume kwoksia eba ne njense papa edi kruda so any trusses Ghana ha any wiase afa na nyina yen ye lidie yen ane topo Alu Africa ewa abakwasam edimu eba no roofing sheet any trusses say ye papa nko ade a eye honom ena obenya pa ye quality sanso ya affordable bedroom fish ye duonu nie edan ye buru 2 million ena Alu Africa ekruso. What a news! Yen chance ye di crew dance no. Ni amani dimu ne se emwodu. Ne bani diswo ni diswo. Fiti 0.35 mm. Eko si 0.5 mm. 0.35. Eko si 0.5. Alu Africa trusses so emwodu. Na a range fi 0.55. Eko si 1.15. Enti enya fe na wudi dua kokru wudaso a very nache. Amfotie berie. Alu Africa trusses no. Amfotie ntimere. Enre nache. Eye good for all weather conditions. Ne boaso da for mwankasa. So beto dua pa de enkato Alu Africa trusses. Na bokwa ye bretu no hoban. Alu Africa products ni nyina so ye ma 40 years warranty. Emfrishie duanai warranty. Hwehwe Alu Africa. E was Spinters kwai so. Ye ne MTN office no. Ana di nhwani mu. Ana say frɛ 0574 286292. Se wudu takra de so a ye branch ni bi wo ho. Frɛ 0545 446852. Na ejumeku bia. Wo pese wo beto Alu Africa kwal ni bi no. Wobetimi walk in to your branch bia. Ye beton dia ma wo mo. Na wode akodi dwumadie bia. Alu Africa, building made exciting.
GoTV's got a special gift for our super fans. This November, we're treating all GoTV super customers to a taste of GoTV Super Plus. Enjoy non-stop Premier League action on a dedicated SuperSport channel, the biggest 10 icons on Disney Channel, international movies and series on Studio Universal and Universal TV, and the best local shows on Africa Magic Showcase. Make sure you stay connected to GoTV Super this November so you can give GoTV Super Plus a go. GoTV. Love it.
Hey, say, dear Mako, who ever Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, no, me who crave you, say, and Nunti Nomania Award, a word bestie, Obian Transit Emma Dumpemia, dear Casse, and Assam Boya, dear, and Canon to them you.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, as I want to say, near Kro Etuno, near Anka, Ewanum, Obana, Bemo Power, and Yarwankaye. Nancy, Mameka, and Nespana called Ekayeno. Greenfield at Arumanti, and was our selection and also APM. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, our ultramodern laboratory. And a diagnostic machine, sir. I should share the Pedium Kasa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. I want Nungwa Dogon, Estate Junction, last stop. Frewa 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898. Greenfield. God is our healer. Greenfield. Your last stop. I believe.
Usika semen koyana quick credit sia say sika pe ennafom intina yaba say be church wo yam bosia bon hye ho wutumi babosia edifi aso ye 3500 Ghana cedis edeko na ne wo hia ne wo national ID card wo hia sa wo betu susu wo hia awowa yen giseke bia nto ho wo nsanso hia se wo ne yen bebue futuo bia quick credit wo homa say ye dwana wo pese wudi ana wo pese wo hye ejuma foforo ana say school fees ana po eyeye osumi ejuma ye fo nso ye wo bi mamo na mom kai say ye mobosua e wo internet so afen so on mantika krobia batan Bank of Ghana Ansah ojumedie yimu enti tutumri kana freyen wo 0302 200 390 ana 0596 920 833 quick credits lending made simple kai say jumedie yin hihye kakra wo ho CMGC Kachadio! Yeah! Near here, say, Ubebo star 413 house. I was MTN peso. I'm going to move on. I was Zaka Watadi. I CMGC Kachadio promotion. Yeah! I feel yes, you better do. Some person when you CMGC Kachadio Bia, and you're quite well now, Befaso. Step 1, but star 413 hash. I will MTN so. Step 2, choose to Accra FM. Now what dear, the prompt in a chi. And so I will so as the coming in a ever corner yamau. Sikachadia promotion, a cash in and win big promotion. When you are dear, what's our year? Win your share of 24,000 bonanza. Shannon Swo, do be our taxi, and your cost star 413 hashado. And never more when you say, Umedinkunim, our CNG Sikachadia promotion or so. And your cashback from Class Media Group. Kai Huna say, Sa Jumedia Way. And she shared the home. The National Lottery Authority, our Caritas Lottery Platform. And a boy chidom. Unyam Fisher don't watch airqua. One card Jumedia home. CNG Kachadio! Yeah!
Salute! Hey! When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Abama Huaden.
Refuse to grow, and young offense swap back.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and your ready pedian Musamaya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a peja immune system Nabribia. Ya Yarientimu. Sasa dear, a month for the one, the Imbusaba Mesa, Dronua dance yes, and Yarwa who ran Nipa and Nina Etimi Banaso, and in Yarwa Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a hoka. Now Yamwa shoeing Yano, a boy who buy every home. And now Mompa, Omuan Yarwana Dada, no monum doctor and Rono, and num Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Momo who are deep in tea. Ya Omuntim Pose, Yaria Esomo, Imbusaba Mesa, a walk Kansi, and you may move Bia Yato in row at to form 0246 20 84 96. FDA, Ashisha said, Jadi and Kratui Madia to Musay.
Na kasima fo ni man say
Mafia. Hey, nothing. What be namely baby so now ha say the asia the same.
Na why ni obi no awoka no kokofo.
Kokofo ben. Yentema kokofo no wachi ase bicycle wo so niam wontimi no. No se na ye no.
Hwe, ebe na kakra ni na mehia oni abu a na wote so. Se won sisi ye won ya. Na bumpo de no se koko so ha no ka ho. Enti ontumi nya adwuma bia na nsan. Na me ka se onko ba me odobo herbal center. Eni se abu hu ato no a onanam ne ba bi no.
Hey, mama odobo herbal center de. Oya ade o.
Hey, me say ye koko sisi ya de. Low sperm count. Oba na so be ma won wo afichiri kromu ha wo ne ade. Gise wanko.
Diabetes ne mpamu mreye eni koko na menim se oteso. Na menim se sisi ya de eni afichikon ha nso otumisa.
Etinyigifo mpo age maami odobo herbal center tum.
Kana shi maami abena odobo herbal center ebe Pro Credit Bank no. Eda ya nina salon ewo mu no.
Ena shama nso wo TMA office pomu ha official town road.
Fre 0244-284-728.
Ana 055 ana 0509 043 539.
Maami odobo herbal center na.
Agisi wanko.
Abasam sunyi. Wama batan bra kwa.
Na wana no rechichiwi ye.
Enya hwana washe school nsem duya. Wasafi. Ahwana wofi JHS. Roko SHS1. Wobet snefia char papa.
Oh, Ansah. See asam dewi. St. Andrews SHS for say. Some from the results in Bempa. Akwenya ohode. Wobafa wobe. Was start SHS1 that waiting result. Me yanyi that index number baba. The results in the bar. Na zaba chra. Mama wobe yin snefia.
Aha, private school eh?
Anye, St. Andrews SHS. Or your grade A private school. And you will be able to school. And you go school or what? Akwenya so home from open over SHS2. On SHS3. Na safi no be SHS1. None results in Bempa. Obejin. Messi. One boarding house or what? Oh yeah, corner there. Teachers no so force him from him was yardinti. What pass was no easy. A pedo will be a general arts, business, economics, agri, general science, visual art. For St. Andrews, Henman Campus no asin for su. Wakra Hadzi, you will test it chible. Last off, 0244-696911. St. Andrews SHS, we are always in the lead.
Hey, Kwabena. Hey, Emmanuel Sidden cry.
Tabia takum wedi emema yedro no eme yenya hoode ene hoode ye ayemema dro enu ti na banma bi ahia bi no etufo ene atofo ene obi opedidu etu aton bia enko chemical shops pharmaceuticals ene herbal shops bia e wo Ghana hanu be bia anase frey e wo 0243686861 ana 0245749206 sanka twe FDA fo ajatu kai se tabia takum de bemma bia ye takum
Not recommended for lactating mothers, pregnant women, and children under 15.
CMGC Kachadio!
Yeah!
Here say, Ubebo star 413 house. I want MTN peso. I'm gonna move on more. No one's a Kawatadi. I CMGC Kachadio promotion. Yeah, I feel yes, you better do. Some person when you CMGC Kachadia beer and you're quite well now, Befaso. Step 1, but star 413 hash. I want MTN so. Step 2, choose a cry FM. Now, what dear, the prompt in a chi. And so I will show us the coming in now. Ever corner yamau. Sikachadia promotion. Aye cash in and win big promotion. When you dear what's our year? Win your share of 24,000 bonanza. Shanuswo, do bia wo taxi. And you cost star 413 hash no. And never more when you say, kunim. Our CMG Sikachadia promotion so. Aye cash bag from Class Media Group. Kai huna say, Sa Jumedia way. And she shared the home. The National Lottery Authority. Our Caritas Lottery Platform. And a boy chidom. Unyam fisher don't watch it airqua. One ka Jumedia home. CMG Kachadio!
Yeah!
Waba Tele Accra FM. Yeah, your mommy.
All right, so that's it live in Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. We are back. Maminka Oman for say a Seahorse 50/50 engine coolant. Or see about a year or car engine will buy from overheating. But car engine ho ban from overheating. But o car engine ho ban na araste anye na ache. Radiator tank no bo ho ban. Na so engine so ancha. Hani aka na dane to ntro wa no. Na reduce fuel consumption. After you see how drive is smooth. Ni nyina ne say we here a Seahorse 50/50 engine coolant. When say a na ponko eda sa gallon no sa no. Aha. Oko various fuel stations to sa niema we ya ombekere. One more other grades 3367 coolant and a 1090 coolant. I say Ghana for monso dey na munyi bi. Na Seahorse engine coolant. Moi mo pese mo tun dodo. Ne mo mo pese mo to frɛ 0244 577 559. Me bo number no so bio 0244 577 559 0244 577 559 and also 0540 424386 0540 424386 enanyen enanyen. Okay, so tabia heba mixture tabia heba sentence di tabia heba mixture naba wenu mu ato untimi ndi dia no wanum bi tabia heba capsules so wodi aba eno so usisi yo ya constipation account na eno so wanum bi ebua pa esiesi enipadua no ema nipadua no timi ejina ne ho so kama. All right, so quick one. Young Uncle Theodore John Dramani Mahama. And I still have Bernard Mona and Charles in the house. Young Uncle Theodore John Mahama. Ne start to a year ne toa oko. And someone was crazy. Me say sa campaign we 2024 campaign no. And
not have their already inadequate incomes eroded further by inflationary pressures. In the last few years, I have been outlining policies that a future NDC government will implement, and the aim is to stop the steep decline in the economy, turn it around and stabilize it. I've also shared my position on governance and institutional reforms to ensure our country is reset and built into the Ghana we all want, and not have their already inadequate incomes eroded further by inflationary pressures. In the last few years, I have been outlining policies that a future NDC government will implement.
Finance Ministry once again. Yes.
After the
in the month of October, and in the month of November, so Kobe, our finance ministry, it sounds like finance ministry no are very dishonest in their dealing with us, in their dealings with us. Concern and say, Emra started a protest, 48-hour protest in the month of October. No, Minister Eba Mishia, Honorable Muhammad Amin Adam, Minister of State for Finance Ministry. Eba Mishia zo abai so mra no the entrance sana eyadanko dada do. A strategy. Almost be another demonstration. I don't share no eduru hono. Ekoso na a strategy omu use here at the stopping demonstration. No, they had no goodwill to engage us on any solution to the payment. Sika so granted that wanted as a finance ministry say was spending, and this kind of way. Question I am saying now no. Sika way. And this is the two and a bomb answer. And a bomb answer here to the back. What I say? Says here they connive parliament. Say parliament. One more approve Sikano.
Yeah.
Sikano more approve because of family to Ghana for. Oba ye Juma TV free. And your musika go government regulated institution a good cruise fund management. And about times can the market of Riata. Kedofriata said the grant about 2 months said. Sikana mo man is on clean up financial sector with the cleaning. Or the cleaning say, the customers now this can man is on family to yaka which yaka. And so yes, catch them say, yes, Zankai. In the parliament, and the atrasi, In fact, Honorable Speaker, the Atnase, actually, and I'm more to Emra Parliament, a member Parliament for so enya in Yaswa, and the Aswa Assembly, I can't send ye Emra and this year. It's a good way to Sarah Mon and the idea Bako. And the police force, the time I suspended protest. No, yeah, my police force, yes, protest they suspended. No, you won't as well. They suspended. Say, how much less some person will engage here now? I will provide solutions to our concerns. And it's the irony here engaging. Name say a massive finance ministry. I get forthcoming in the engagement. You must resume protest. No, it's your quiet to go to a money. No, now police for no. I'm going to share day engage. It says yeah, got 32 continuous hours protest.
Really?
32 continuous hours. The police where we are.
Police for them, Mamma.
We are green light. But the police is a Greater Accra Regional Police Commander, the 2YC, the crime officer, the staff office, the staff officer, and the TNAS. And yet, at the Fiada, you will be beer, and then you declare to be beer, so you will be beer. A quite mudaho.
Timosiako back to
Embro affording to Crawford Sako
Finance Ministry.
Finance Ministry. Yes, starting our 28th of November. A year 11 a.m. and part 28th of November. The Yatnawa Kwakusi 7 p.m. 29th of October November. It's a 32 clear hours. And the Yakwaku did wo. Now, it's say a year 28 now party, a converge or Brassport, you come from Frita Crade or Buffree, a commercial idea, converge or circle or Brassport. You converge who we are about 10:30, and car buses are picking. And
this Sikano were here for
Sikano
Parliament approve.
I will can offer
away.
I will can offer at all. But the Abia is all. I want your baby pow, a crumha, or your baby chobia. A Kufwan Srono, Balbias Rono, Parliamentarians Rono, Obias Rono. Who cautious soldier from penny for Miskawadi, police from penny for Miskawadi, man, Obia, you know, Aquano Bema. Or no Bema pa. They say, we your home Bema will be day. You could out.
Young got here former President John Mahama, now the flag bearer for NDC. Outlining the MB. And let's talk about it. We need to
and not have their already inadequate incomes eroded further by inflationary pressures. In the last few years, I have been outlining policies that a future NDC government will implement. And the aim is to stop the steep decline in the economy, turn it around and stabilize it. I've also shared my position on governance and institutional reforms to ensure our country is reset and built into the Ghana we all want. It is important to note that we in the NDC will not be couching propagandist slogans and passing them off as policy. We have much to learn as a country from the disaster that has unfolded before our very eyes, when sections of our population became so enamored with empty slogans and acronyms. We will focus on substantial government issues to get the job done in a no-thrills, no-frills manner. We will cut out the rigmarole and deliver realistic policies to impact our economy and our country positively. Ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, the NDC proposes a series of transition measures to address the economic decline and set Ghana on the path to recovery. These measures include reducing the public debt by placing a moratorium on non-concessional borrowing, actively seeking concessional financing and grants, and reviewing legislation to limit the non-core activities of some state-owned enterprises. Why must we reduce our debt obligations? Because we need to do so to create adequate fiscal space to stabilize the economy and provide social services. So to achieve this, the NDC will implement, amongst others, the following measures. 1, as I said, place an immediate moratorium on all non-concessional borrowing. 2, pursue our bilateral partners and multilateral partners for more concessional financing and grants. 3, implement infrastructural projects that are self-financing and not a burden on the public debt. 4, limit the central bank's financing of government, as we did in 2016, zero central bank financing of government. And also reform the Bank of Ghana. 5, tighten legislation to put a cap on debt accumulation and prevent any future reckless finance minister from borrowing, as has been witnessed under this administration. So you put a cap so that some rogue finance minister won't come in future and run up the debt again. And so if we say the debt must be 60% of GDP, at each, every year you must calculate and make sure that you are under 60% of GDP. If the finance minister exceeds it, he will be sanctioned. Sanctioned, sacked. I meant sacked. Re-establish the sinking fund to smoothen out our debt repayment obligations. When we're in government, we set up a sinking fund to which we committed some of our oil revenues and other revenues so that any debts that were due, we had money to pay. Unfortunately, when this government came, they depleted the sinking fund and left it empty with no buffers to cover themselves. We will stop the collateralization of statutory funds like the GET Fund and the District Assembly's Common Fund. We will review some legislations to limit the financial implications of non-core activities of some state-owned enterprises like the Ghana Cocoa Board and the GMPC. Additionally, we aim to reduce the size and cost of government, tackle corruption, and enforce stricter financial management regulations and guidelines. To this effect, we will reduce the number of ministers and appointees. We will merge ministerial portfolios to prune down the number of ministries drastically. For instance, I don't see why we have aviation ministry, railways ministry, transport ministry, and all the other ministries. Sanitation ministry, local government ministry, business development ministry. We will reduce waste and cost overruns, institutional borrowing, and breaches in public procurement rules. We will ensure compliance with internal and external financial control systems. We will review, and I'm sure, let Secretary General sit down. We will review and eliminate ex gratia in its current form, and not have their already inadequate incomes eroded further by inflationary pressures. And we will review and eliminate ex gratia in its current form. That's why I wanted you to sit down. Comrades and friends, we will recalibrate and amalgamate duplicated state agencies. In some cases, there are state agencies doing the same thing. We will put them together. We will discontinue the payment of utility bills, fuel, DSTV, etc., as part of top government employee service conditions. The recent misuse of public funds by government officials demands more creative and stricter measures to prevent further financial losses. Therefore, we will introduce stricter financial management regulations and guidelines to prevent the over 17 billion Ghana cedis that is lost in annual financial irregularities. We will also safeguard the principle of value for money in public procurement by establishing an independent value for money office that will vet any project above a specified ceiling approved by Parliament. We will continue with the implementation of the process of constitutional review in order to strengthen the 1992 Constitution and bring it up to speed with current trends and developments. As you all know, this was begun by Professor John Evans Atta Mills. In 2015, somebody took us to court, and the case was not adjudicated.
All right, so these are some of the few things Rajo Mama Edi Atuja Nititu talking about steep decline in our economy. That's Obetra should be stabilizing or reset the country, making sure that they will focus on realistic policies. And I mention a situation where public funds, they are done collateral. I mention sinking fund. Obesai area establish bill. I mention size of government. I mention other S gracia. Some better from S gracia. Ne current from better from no be so much scrapping off cra. So these are some few things of boss. You got here Baumia ne startup to ne campaign. Asemwa ono so all can you got here Baumia. Quick one. Ne start
to the MPP rank and file. I wish to say to you, today you have placed your trust in me. I shall not disappoint you. Ghana has given me everything, every opportunity and grace. I have dedicated my life to give back and to serve this wonderful country to the best of my ability with every breath in my body. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have my own vision and my own priorities. Given the opportunity by you, the people of Ghana, to lead, I shall govern as my own man with guidance from God Almighty. My vision is to build an inclusive, food self-sufficient, data-driven and systems-based nation that will fully participate in the global digital revolution to resolve our problems and also to usher in a golden age of benefits from our natural resources. I want to lead a nation that improves and unleashes the talents of our youth and offers good jobs with good pay and sustainable growth with macroeconomic discipline. So, to the MPP rank and file, I wish to say to you, today you have placed your trust in me. I shall not disappoint you.
All right, so you heard Baumia talking about building an all-inclusive food self-sufficient system. And they get out. Then he mentioned about a golden age of benefits, where mineral resources, then he's talking about building talents and providing good jobs with good money. Just say, but me tell now, a chairman, baby.
Commander, that's me brave. You bet you for me. Let's start here for your former president, Yera John Dramani Mahama. I say, or your Franka Tunima, Abayoko NDC. The question they say, oh, I'm not a school, no, you know. So, what class 1 now? I am a class 1 in Yamano. I don't think I can walk class 1. I said, you may be why a boss now will be that. yɛbɛbɔ so na wohuru bi da yɛbɛbɔ so na wohuru bi da nti na efie na ade uti pempem na wohwɛ ne ade ade ne yakopɔ yɛ wadom na sɛ wo free class 1 ho class 2 na sɛ wo bu kɔbɔ hwɛ w'akyi a anaasɛ akɔla bi gyina class 1 na sɛ yɛma no sɛbi homework na sɛ ɔde brɛ wa wohwɛ nti saa deɛ wei na bɔ class 1 na ɛyɛ me dendeenden no wobɔ sɛ ɛnneɛma na class 1 wɔ ɛyɛ wo dini na ayɛ mmerɛmmerɛmmerɛ adɛntira ɛsiane sɛ woahuru saa nneɛma no nyinaa ɛna wɔnyɛ akɔnya atwe ho afiri saa bea hɔ akɔgyina bea foforɔ ɛnti sɛ basa sɛ wohwɛ saa nneɛma korɔ no a wohwɛ no wɔ suahunu a obi a ɔnkɔ class 1 da anaasɛ obi a ɛfei no wakɔ class 1 no ɔni bie saa na sɛ yɛwura John Dramani Mahama akɔyɛ ɔyɛ one of the luckiest flag bearer ɔkɔ into this 2024 elections menyi ni sɛ wɔn a wɔne ne ba bɛgyina ne nyinaa no obiara yɛ ne contemporary when it comes to experience ɛne sɛ mayɔ bi da mahu bi da mahu sinto a ɛwɔ mu mahu mmerɛ a ɛwɔ mu na mɛtumi ayɛ ne bio saa experience no na yɛwura John Dramani Mahama ɛde ba on board ɛdi sɛ ɔka sɛ ɔbɛyɛ biribi a sɛ mepere duasa ɛyɛ na mɛtumi agye ne adi yie akyɛ wɔn a waka yɛhwɛ n'asɛm ɔka n'asɛm ɔka nyinaa kyerɛ sɛ man no ɔkasa with experience watena nkyɛn wahwɛ ɔhaw a aban wɔ yakɔm ɛna ɔde ho solution ɛɛba ɔse ɔbɛtry sɛ ɔbɛreduce the public debt ɔwieyɛ no wanso a ɔso ɔbɛplace moratorium on concessional borrowing ɔwieyɛ no ɔkyerɛ kwan a ɔbɛfa so a ɔbɛreduce public debt no ɛdi kan ɔse ɔbɛplace a cap on borrowing sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a daakye bi yɛkɔkɔnya finance minister bi a ne suban te sɛ deɛ ɔte wɔ yi a deɛ ɔpae sɛ ɔde
wabɔ dam a
wayɛ ɛpoansuo bi atogu mu a ɛnyɛ mada wɔanya ɔsɛ ɔde nsiesie na ɛba Ghana governance mu wɔho ne sɛ yɛamfa susudua bi antoɔ sɛ woyɛ aban na sɛ woba so a wobɛtumi abɔ bɛsia akɔduru mpɛmpɛnsoɔ sake ne yɛayɛ mmara ne yɛde ato ho wontumi ntena saa mpɛmpɛnsoɔ no sɛ wotena saa mpɛmpɛnsoɔ no a ɛkyɛ sɛ woabu mmara so mmara no bɛtumi no wadi ɔse ɔbɛyɛ saa ɛsiane sɛ waba abaa mu atena nkyɛn na wahu ne sɛ yɛamfa saa hyehyɛeɛ no antoɔ a ɛbɛyɛ den sɛ yɛbɛtumi reduce the public debt because wobɛtumi ahyia minister bi a finance minister bi a ɔno akasa bɛtumi asɛnte company a ɔyɛ facilitator to the government ɔyɛ advisor to the government on securing loans and nti wasɛnte company saa no bɛsia bi a government no bɛkɔ akɔgye no sɛdeɛ the company no facilitate or take over the facilitation process and the advisory process no nti no ɔno nso bɛyɛ no pɛ sɛ de sɛdeɛ yɛwura kanoforo yɛ ataayɛ no ɔse daakye bi yɛanyɛ mmerɛ bi amfa nto hɔ a yɛbɛtumi anya saa amanyɔfoɔ no biom nti yɛbɛyɛ mmara akyekyere atoɔ ketee sɛ GDP no sɛ yɛka sɛ woboro over 60% of the total GDP a ɛyɛ mmerɛ da hɔ nti obiara no wɔbɛtumi abu so and I think it is a solution-centered approach yɛwura ɛkyerɛ sɛ papa no ɔte nkyɛn na ɔda fie no nyinaa no ɛnyɛ sɛ sɛ mebrɛ duasa ɔda baabi ɛna ɔrewiwiwi biɛ na yɛfrɛ no sɛ ɔbɛdwa bɔ ase a ɔsi fam a na ɔte atɔ ɛnyɛ sɛ ebi na ɔyɛ na ɔte efie no nyinaa no ɔhwɛ ɔhaw a ɔman no nan mu and as a good citizen and as a good statesman ɛna obi a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛ rescue ɔman yi free tibia bɔde a ɛwɔ mu yi ɔdwene no na ɔpɛ ho solution na I think that this is one of the laudable solutions a yɛbɛtumi ɛde akɛbe that incessant borrowing to be raising your public debt to position and I think I'll commend him for that. You say public debt say reducing the size and the cost of government. And reducing the size of government. And just say the president, I want to say adeɛ baako a ɛde kakaseɛ ɛba Ghanafoɔ so ɛyɛ sɛ aban bi ɛbɛba no ɔbɛ appoint nipa bebree job for the boys position na ebi ni hɔ koraa ne yɛ kreti ne yɛ de obi aba abɛhyɛ hɔ because of say yɛ pɛ nnwuma ama sɛ nipa nuasa yɛ boys nti ɔsi ɔba ɔbɛ reduce the size of the government ɔno by example ɔsi ɔnti asese yɛwɔ aviation ministry yɛwɔ transport ministry yɛwɔ railway ministry waste ɔnti asese yɛwɔ sanitation ministry yɛwɔ local government ministry ɔpaakyɛ so ɔbɛ join ne abom sɛsi ase saa ministry yɛ ɔbɔ mienu yi enum yi ɔbɔ ministry no mu ɛba bɛyɛ ministry mienu pɛ ɛbɛyɛ ministry mienu a ɛkyerɛ sɛ we've done away with 3 ministers and their substantive deputy ministers 3 substantive ministers and their deputy ministers wohwɛ sika ɛkɔ ɔmo akatua mu sika ɛkɔ ɔmo allowances mu sika ɛkɔ ɔmo asɛ ɔmo nneɛma mu a sɛ sika ne nyinaa kari na ɛba abɛn ɛba abɛfiri hɔ owie no sɛ ɔbɛ reduce the costs of government ɛkwan yɛ ɔsɛ ɔbɛfa so reduce the cost of government wɔkyerɛ mu ɔsɛ ɔbɛ make sure so ɔbɛ review the ex gratia ɔbɛ review to erase the ex gratia. Joba actually say, sa ex gratia na abemu penifo ifie nan bia no se yekɔ abatoɔ mu ria abemu penifo de ɔtena hɔ de okofio ɔbɛgye ansa no asa ba abɛtena hɔ de okofio so bɛgye ansa yɛwɔ abemu penifo bi mu te parliament a ɔbɛgye ex gratia bɛbro mpre bɛyɛ nsia hwɛ obi te ɔsɛ chairman sabonsu hwɛ obi te ɔsɛ chairman sabonsu hwɛ obi te sɛ kɛlɛdi Japan you will see a sika kwa obaji ex gratia mpre bɛbro nsia also be review it review to erase no I think say ɛbɛyɛ sɛ as at the time a wo coffee a won samba ho biomu no ɛbɛtumi ayɛ saa ɛbɛtumi aba so ɔbɛtwa mu koraa but whichever way no he's providing solution to reduce the government costs and which I will laud him on that. It's a good move. Oh yeah asaba ko so saka so ɔbɛfa so ɛde aboa ama Ghana ɛka yɛ bɔne so atere sɛ ɔsɛ ɔbɛ make sure say payment of utility any fuel any other allowances for top government officials obetwam the DSTV obi hwe DSTV ne etwa ho ya barfo coupon ta ma ne girlfriend na ade ya ba ne girlfriend ye wusia omunase security for no wo ayi your friend say abelen peni ade a me see fuel coupons pa just say utimi so obu wa but for say MPP what power no oba chegu ye de so want me to fuel even 100 Ghana cedis a week want me to only can be impo so no bo wi asafo coupons ye le oba chegu ye so oba chegu ye de timabufo na ye wi afom no oba chegu ye de taxes so papa so be yi na afiri ho na be who dey say papa we dia be can say so help him God nyame mo papa we say adwene we na osade ba be pra konya ne dia ene otwedua po ene asase ya ene abusu bia so betwa ho ahia nyina ewie motumfo nyina omumu adondrama ni mahama because some policy where papa went to mabetintim some policies where within the next 4 years ya to ababa na so to mabetintim a me catch us again be fan to my peripheral be reading some research reports done by some foreigners on Ghana. Obo say Ghana 80% of Ghanaians they are poor. Now the entire structure of Ghana your resources now. Obo say 90% akwa could 5% of Ghanaians work. 5% of Ghanaians work, and these Ghanaians are government officials, government appointees, CEOs, and they are there. About 90% of the Ghana revenue, the revenue now, 90% kokodi omo. And Kwabena the first kokodi omo. And yes, sir. Governor ministerial portfolio ye kufu aba creating bebre esa fu akupon we ya esa ex gratia we ya esa anything President Mahama small can say sika na ekoni pa kakra bi ho no oba behwe na wɔyi saa kwan no firi hɔ agye sɛ sika no firi saa nipa kakra bi no bɔtɔm na ɔde abɛyɛ ɔman no yie nti ɛbɛ ne saa 90% of our resource na ɛkɔ nipa 5% wɔ no seesia no sɛ otwa ɛyɛ fuwa coupons mu otwa DSTV mu otwa ɛyɛ Ministry of Railway mu ɛdi nyinaa ɛdi ɛmɛgye a sɛ sika wɔ nyinaa no ɛbɛba Ghana aban hɔ obetumi de bi ayɛ akwan obetumi de bi ayɛ hospitals obetumi de bi ato nsuo ama yɛn obetumi de bi ayɛ irrigation ama ɔman no etumi ayɛ dɛn akɔ so. And if this is the policy yɛwura Dramani Mahama wabɛtena akonnwa no so atena nkyɛn with experience ɔde ba so deɛ may God help you.
May God help top chokofoɔ wɔn a de top choco chocolate spread aba wɔde fa brodo mu a ɛɛdɛ ɛna wɔn de top choco 3-in-1 chocolate drink aba owura mona fa yɛ wie
papa yɛn nua mmienu DMB ɛne JDM ɛna sesia parties mmienu a since 1992 ɔmo alternate in the governance of this country ɔmo yi ɔmo NDC for edikan eyi John Dramani Mahama ɛna MPP for ɔmo yi Mahmudu Bawumia na dana ɔmo yi Mahmudu Bawumia on the 4th of November ɔka sɛ ɔwɔ ɔno ankasa ne vision ɛne ne priorities ɔsan ɛka sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔnsi anaa ɔnsiesie Ghana and he has an all-inclusive agenda ɔsi food self-sufficiency ɔsi data-based economy
data-based economy. So the food what?
Food self-sufficiency.
Yeah, one.
Data-based economy.
Okay.
Good jobs and good pay. Sana okay.
Yeah.
And yes, sir.
Yeah.
On the 4th. These were the major highlights of Bawumia in the statement. And I want to probe one each of them. Obama Mekwan Kakra.
Mama Kakra.
All inclusive government, and any day.
CPP come home, PNC come home.
Omo government mu na sɛ odi MPP mu kura na sɛ
obi aka
fa ne bɛyɛ na sɛ yɛ yi a yɛ bɛfa na bɛyɛ
ɛno na ɛkyerɛ all inclusive government Kena Furiata Wabon no Bawumia as vice president could not get him to be removed to bring somebody of competence from other political parties
even in their own party.
Bobie ontimi nka kyerɛ Nana Akufo-Addo say minister for finance na odi aba no nia me Bawumia ene wo Akufo-Addo ya kan ye no the minister is acting the opposite ontimi nka no sa because there no moka Omoka said they are going to move this nation away from taxation to production.
Yeah.
What is Ken Ofori-Atta doing? He has moved away from production to taxation.
Yeah.
And then me hear some professor, my friend Peter Kote. I say, oh, don't increase the taxes, but broaden the tax base. Such warped economics. Every year we increase tax base. Every year we increase tax base. Now, sir, logic no.
They widen it.
Every year we widen tax base. Every year. Go and check how big our tax base used to be. And every year you find some group of people, poor people. Now, and no nyina you still increase taxes. Because tax revenue is not the only source of revenue. What you say? Taxation is a form of revenue. It cannot be the only source of revenue. Into say your professors ne babe kasa. They should think about broadening the revenue base and not the tax base. Because near here no revenue.
Yes.
Into one of the ways to broaden revenue. And he say once we have discovered lithium in our country, and we are going to give concessions. Now yen kasa yen mining lithium now. You get a concession of a maximum ownership, so that the revenue from the lithium can come and support government projects. Don't go and broaden tax bases and rope in more poor people that cannot pay.
And you give away your resources for free.
What you say? Bobie, I hope you understand what I'm saying. So broaden the revenue base and stop broadening the tax base. It cannot help you because no country in the world has ever taxed itself to prosperity. So when you have a minister for finance whose stock in trade is to increase taxes
And borrow.
and you are talking about all-inclusive government, that minister should be sacked.
He won't be sacked.
I agree with you.
Yes.
He wouldn't be sacked. He ought to have been sacked long time before.
No way.
But me say, the reason why Ken Ofori-Atta will not be sacked or cannot be sacked is that Akufo-Addo dinika. Akufo-Addo appears to owe Ken Ofori-Atta. What you say? So, and I have said, say, look, President Akufo-Addo, gather the courage and tell the people of Ghana what you owe Ken Ofori-Atta. We will contribute to pay it so that you can release him. Because Papa no was born.
Let me ask you this. I know you have experience. Which is a Ken Ofori-Atta there no? Abro. What's abro? I say.
Dabi.
Odoya na twi no Brentina abro cry can I say? No. On say you wabon you be your blockhead.
Yes. And no me pese men.
And abro you onipa onim se konso we wouldn't so gusu a konso na say. But no de guso. And you say onimo.
I understand.
It can Ofori-Atta what category?
In fact, the two combine. Wabro ene wabon ni nyina no enyina combine. Because wabon na baby akura mpo a onu ankasa wehu say nea oye no embua. But he's still doing it. Bobie, they used to be every day you used to clear in excess of 70 containers at the Tema port. 2 weeks ago, that a friend of mine went to the port. Friday, which is the busiest day, they cleared only 9 containers.
Wow.
Only 9. Meanwhile, a day, we used to clear 70 containers at the port. Do you know the maximum jobs that 70 containers cleared created in a day? Oko Singapore, they have nothing but their port. They have been able to use their port to build Singapore to an admirable economy.
Because so much taxes, no mundi.
Do you understand? They own part of they own the port. Into BBI Eba port, they get direct revenue. And they still get taxes. Yeah, port, you sold the port, the shipyard, to Penam shipyard. So, look, Baumia, you have lost the chance when you tell us that President Akufo-Addo knew they gave you the opportunity for 16 years. And 7 of those years, you have been in power. And you could not use that opportunity to tell President Akufo-Addo, say, share work of Farm Minister for Agric. Mostly all year planting for food and job. Now we're about done a Bordiera or call Western North. Now we're called Bordiera. No, the Abegu minister said Nipanton. Until the man resigned himself, he was still part. And you wanted full self-sufficiency. When to me and Yanu says here, President Noninam Paris, our country, a man for say, Yanyanso, so out of Bebre, into Adriane, a common bed,
This is a good one and so trying to come over though. Abraham him say in dry season, drought in a day come already and so try come over do.
We have seen the jobs that the vice president will create. His office created NAPCO. As I speak to you, 11 months pay of NAPCO employees is still outstanding. Oh, Vice President office and I'm creating NAPCO. And I'm de buy, you touted it as a novelty. You use that office to steal from the employees. You know how they stole? They employed 100,000 workers. Who did you? Monya calculation, mommy. 100,000 workers, no. Omuka say you don't pay tax because you have between 700 Ghana cedis. Muntuya Senate because it's allowance near Baba Mamu. Inti afi Busumbiano, Yabamam 700 Ghana cedis. So 700. Each month, no, Nipa no kwakoji omuke tuya. They got 699.
That's in a 10.
That's in a 1 cedi.
1 cedi, sorry.
Say 1 cedi, yes, Ikebia. But 1 cedi times 100,000 people. Are you saying? 1 cedi times 100,000, are you saying? 100,000 Ghana cedis. Do you understand?
And this happened like every month.
Every month. Omo tuya omo 700 minus 1 cedi. Inti o uko jusika 1 cedi no mate anyashi. But multiply 1 cedi by the 100,000 people that they claim they employed.
Every month, 100,000 goes into
Somebody's pocket. Times 12, 1.2 million. Times the number of years NAPCO came into being.
Thousand, million, and thousands.
What you say? These people think that they are too smart. And when I get people, the religious leaders, trooping to go and congratulate these people, then I begin to say that the religions that we have are actually the cause of our problems.
They are thieves.
Because these thieves in government, what doctrines, what did the religions teach them? That in office, they will find every way to steal, even from the poor. And yet, Napkoyi na Baumia and Osofuma Fukofa Baye. At the time of Mukofa Baye, they said they were not going to employ in the public sector. Osofuma for Nema Bakuko, your friend say NCA, National Communication, and a Bakuko Senate. They were getting big paid checks, and every other Ghanaian with similar qualification, they were earning 700 Ghana cedis minus 1 cedi. Why are we doing this? Sure, if you go to NIB that we are collapsing today, on him say, Ebedru Satam, they offered for Nipa Amopese Omunko voluntary retirement. The MP for Wale Wale, Nemamienu, they were on NIB. They took their voluntary pay. As we speak, one is with SNIT. When you take voluntary retirement, you still go and take government job. Why are we doing this? You have a bunch of thieves. Then the mosque, your friend say, mosque leaders will go, oh, we have come, we are declaring our support for you. In fact, it turned out that you, the leaders of these religions, you are yourselves, the people that we cannot trust. I think that, look,
news for that
24-hour economy has been something that I've been preaching.
Yes.
Cutting down ministers. Yeah. I don't see why you can have Ministry of Agric and you can have Ministries of Fisheries.
Yes.
Crops. I mean, I don't understand. What is Agric? What is Agric? So, Uber transportation. Now, Uber, then you divide transportation into the fragments. Now, each of the fragments, so one ministry. So you have Minister for Roads, which is an aspect of transport. You have Minister for Aviation, a part of transport. You have Railways. Minister for Rails, part of transport. 1 year, you have Minister for Marines.
St. Andrews for say Omugusu Jemkwada. Person Yadro was Yak Punti. All right, so that's a live in a ground 1.5 citizen show. Almost say, yeah, me pacho. Dom winners ni biaba ana So, okay, all right. So, Ochen boy winners for your CMG sketch there no. Also Ministry of Horticulture. You are done and out. Enjoy your evening.
Baba